Hello everyone and welcome to a game with a content warning. While I did try to avoid anything too graphic, I'm aware that the game still might have some content and may not be suitable for all audiences, so here's a warning screen before we begin. This game contains depictions of blood, murder, flickering lights, emotional abuse, and shaking screens. Due to the theme of the game, it also has a jump scare or two with sudden loud noises. Oh no, I can't get jump scared if I know there's gonna be a jump scare. Oh no! By clicking confirm, you affirm that you are willing to interact with such content all the time. This type of content all the time for me. Yes. Hello everyone and welcome to a game called Shrouded in Your Love. Shrouded in Your Love was made by the same creator who made Let Me In! Let Me In! The guy about the plague doctor mask, that one. That other visual novel I did about the plague doctor mask guy made this game too, called Shrouded in Your Love. I saw it and I want to play it immediately. It has 15k words. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and start. Yay. Fill your student ID. Me. Right here. This is me. I'm the student ID. The student ID. First name, Mew. How do you choose to identify female? I am a female. You obtained the achievement Doom and Gloom. Okay. Back to my regularly sized size. News anchor. Welcome to today's edition of the 6 p.m. news. I am your host, Sarah Adams from Near Room News. Today is Friday and we are broadcasting live from Oleander City. In today's program, we will be covering the sudden appearances of the body that struck fear into the hearts of Oleander City just 2 months ago. As it turns out, it was only one of many. Oleander City police have just released new information regarding the accident. After another report from a concerned citizen, they finally located the body of another person. While his body has decomposed to a further degree compared to the other one, it seems that the connecting threads still remain. Police have deduced that the death of the unidentified body was once again caused by drowning. They urge civilians to be careful when walking around the Nurum River, especially when taking the rainy weather into account. That's all the time we have for now. I'm Sarah Adams, and I've been your host for tonight's broadcast of the 6 p.m. news. Please don't let that dead body be my boyfriend. Why is the news already so scary these days? I don't like it either, but I guess things like this happen whether you like it or not. Stay safe, okay? I'm worried about you. Thanks, Olive. No one worries about me, so you're the only person here for me. Thank you. Relax. I carry a weapon with me at all times. Weapon? You mean that box cutter? Well, it's not nothing. I guess. I'm still worried about you, though. How's a box cutter gonna save me from drowning? Worried? Why? You know, I'm fairly strong. Look at these abs. Yes, but you also have the worst taste and judgment out of everyone I've ever met. That's not true. I'm great at taste, and you dated that guy. But he's really cute. I swear, once you get to know him. Sorry, Mew. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I think your ex was a loser. Hey, don't call him my ex just yet. He was a bum when you were together. Then he left you and you haven't heard from him in more than a month. Maybe he went somewhere with no reception. I'm sure he'll come back. No. Girl, he left you. He stank like crazy. He was all crusty as all hell. And he even always leached off you like some parasite. I think it's time you move on from him. Don't say that about my baby girl. I thought it was a baby boy. Sorry, Queen. How did you know I was a queen? Thank you. I didn't, and I still don't see your vision. That grown-ass man is not baby girl. I know you think he was cute and sweet, but he definitely wasn't all that. And like always, we'll have to agree to disagree on this matter. Still, please stay safe. I know you like helping random people out of the situations. I know you like helping random people out, but situations have been a bit scary lately. I'm well aware. I'll definitely be careful. 100%. Good. I'll visit you tomorrow morning with some snacks, unless you're busy. Nah, I got nothing to do besides our stack of assignments. See you tomorrow. See you. Waving goodbye at her, I slowly see her silhouette disappear through the underlying drizzle of the rain and fog. Considering the recent dead body appearances, I'd be lying if I wasn't worried for her too. I'd rather avoid more bad news as much as I can, though. The rain persists as I walk back to my place, causing small puddles, floods on certain roads, and turning the fresh dirt into slippery mud. It rained yesterday, and it rained today as well. I have no doubt that tomorrow will rain again. Passing by the shops I used to love so much stopped giving me as much joy as it used to. All memories now tainted by traces of him. I don't particularly mind the feeling. I'm not quite ready to forget him yet, and I don't want the world to forget about him either. He'll come back, or at least I hope he will. I gotta be honest, I'm just a little lonely. When I first moved, it felt like I could talk to anyone, and we'd all have a grand old time. Now it feels like everyone's on edge, unnerved by the recent happenings. Or maybe something happened a little before that. I can't tell anymore. Well, that's smart. Well, that's smart? What is that expression? He shook his head wildly like a dog drying off water from its fur, causing little droplets to splash around. He had no umbrella nor raincoat, which probably didn't help. Evidently, I wasn't the only one in this world feeling a little doom and gloom. With that car going at the speed it did, it completely soaked the man in front of me. Well, why is he not wearing a raincoat or anything? It's not the first time I've seen it happen, but now's probably not the time to reminisce about the past. This isn't the first time you've seen this guy get soaked in water from a car? Let us save it and offer to share an umbrella. Excuse me, are you heading that way? Huh? No, I'm not. I'm turning left here. Ah, sorry for asking then. I noticed you didn't have an umbrella, and I figured I could share mine if we're heading in the same direction. Well, that's sweet. You really didn't have to. Thanks for offering anyway. Sure thing. Sorry I couldn't actually help. Chill. I'm more than happy that you even tried. Actually, I gotta go in a bit. See you around. Yeah, see you around. And with that, he took off, rushing through the rain, quickly disappearing from my sight. If nothing else, helping people seems to make me really happy. Is that fish? That is indeed a fish. Eventually, after passing by the convenience store, several restaurants, and my neighbor's oddly eerie banana tree, I reached my destination. By this point, the sun has completely set, causing the building to look more haunted than it actually is. It's not haunted, as far as I'm aware. It's a normal place, nothing has happened here so far, and I'm hoping it stays that way forever. Home sweet home. Oh, nice. I like the black and whiteness you got going on. Or at least, it's as close to home as I could get. as someone who chose an out-of-province university. Kicking off my shoes and socks, I haphazardly placed my bags on the floor before heading straight to the bathroom, where I can indulge in one of life's greatest pleasures, singing in the shower. When I finally rid myself of the gloomy feelings I had outside, I sat down in front of my coffee table to start my assignments. A surefire way to make someone gloomy, but hey, life never seems to stop even when I'm sad. Yikes, I'm gonna need to elaborate on this section. And here, I need more evidence to back up my bullshit. And here I should... Damn. My lights? Well, that was something. Do I need to change the lights again? I swear, it hasn't been that long. You bought some cruddy lights. Nothing? Just when? Good, hopefully I don't have to change it yet. Let's get back to work. Did you guys hear that? What was that noise? I allow myself one quick glance over my shoulder, just to make sure nothing's behind me. I know damn well that I'm all alone in this room, but my mind is playing tricks on me, slowly making me more self-conscious of everything. I'm doing as well as everything else going on around in the room. The nightly breeze feels too cold. The insects outside are too loud. There's a sort of stench that I reasonably know shouldn't exist. And every breath I take feels like something I have to manually think about. I don't like this. When I see the hairs on my arms start to rise, I cease my current task to just get a fluffy blanket already. If nothing else, it might make things less scary. It really doesn't help. Yikes. Who could be visiting at this time of night? Maybe they got the wrong room. Never mind, I'm coming, man. I hope my neighbors don't complain about this noise. I wonder if it's my ex. Oh, I just let it in. Whatever it was, I just let it in. There's no one here. Hello? Damn, alright. I just let him in, whatever it is. Nothing but the stars in the sky out there. Guess I can just hear things. I guess I was just hearing things. I was not just hearing things. I can't move! What is that thing? It's human-shaped, though, wrapped tightly with a rope and a filthy white shroud, revealing only a hole for what should contain a face. Behind the wisp of darkness that could be hair, there's something unmistakable. Its eyes. It stares at me blankly, with its red eyes, looking like the sclera? Looking like the sclera had been dyed on its own blood. It stares at me blankly with its red eyes, looking like the sclera has been dyed in its own blood, all while gazing at me without blinking to break it apart. I can feel it looking beyond my skin and into my organs and bones. Am I supposed to look at it? Should I have looked away? I can't tell. The creature positions itself on top of my chest. It shouldn't be that heavy, but my body just won't do anything. Stuck. Paralyzed. Completely incapable of moving even a finger. A maggot makes its way from one shoulder to another, and as the creature continues to bore its eyes into me, the putrid stench starts to become more real. Worse than spoiled milk, worse than the garbage trucks, and somehow even worse than the dead rats I pass on the road. Mew. It talks? Yeah? Trying to get away is still futile, like some forces making me stay put while sapping all the energy out of my body. As much as I want to look at something else, I can't. Mew! What do you want from me? Forgot? The words left its mouth as hoarse whispers, but with our proximity, it was more than clear. I'm sorry, what did I forget? I'm ashamed to say that I'm not well versed in local traditions. If I did forget to anger the spirits, I genuinely wouldn't know. I can't recognize the thing in front of me either. You forgot? I'm sorry! Forgot me? Huh? Steeling myself, I reciprocate its intense gaze to graze every crevice, every nook and cranny, every minuscule detail to see what I am missing. The dark wisp that shrouded his expression slowly molded into unkempt hair. Its eyes are not merely bloodshot, it's watery. Tears threaten to spill out of its orifices. It's almost cute? My mind races through hundreds of possibilities on who this could be, but my heart points to one. Brahms? Remember. Is that really you, Brahms? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but is that my boyfriend, Brahms Loomis? Am I right? The waterworks burst, but it isn't tears that spill out. Various unknown liquids spur out instead. Blood? Acid? I'm not sure. Whoa, calm down. I'll grab you some tissues. Jeez. Here, let me wipe them off. Wipe them. You do remember me. I'd never forget. Ugh, the tissue turned green. Is it safe to just throw it away like that? Really, you haven't forgotten me. Yes, Brahms, I never forgot to begin with. I'm gonna put this into the plastic bag first. Now. Bro, what are you doing back here, man? Did you come back to say hi, take a visit? Across his face. He is certainly different now, but I know that he's still the man I adore underneath the blood and the grime, so I raised my hands to caress his face. Were you upset at me? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but more importantly, I was worried. What if something happened to you? And with the way you are now, I'm guessing something did happen. Yeah. Do you want to talk about it? I think so. Great, let's sit down. You've been gone for almost 2 months, you know? That long? Yeah, everyone told me just to forget about you. So what happened? Why are you... I don't know either. When I woke up, I was already like this. Are you dead? I don't think so. I don't know. I was so focused on seeing you again, I didn't even pay attention to it. How did you die? He hesitates and ponders for a moment. His mouth opens, but no actual noises escape, like his mind drew a blank when recalling the events. I don't know. I woke up somewhere I don't know, and I scrambled to see you again. Can I ask what's up with the... I think it's a burial shroud. I'm assuming someone buried me like the local customs. I wouldn't know, though. I've only seen people get cremated. Does it hurt being tied up like that? I don't think so. It's kind of snug. But it's relatively comfortable in that way. Really? Like a hug from you. What? I mean, it doesn't beat the real thing, but a creature like me has to stimulate it somehow, eh? What does this mean? You know you can just ask, right? And even when I was still alive, you were always busy. and that never stopped you. We always cuddled anyway while I worked. But your hands were caressing the pin more than it was caressing me. Caressing the pin? Sweetie, it's called riding. You know how much I had to do. Yeah, but it'd be nice if your hands were on me instead. Really, Brahms? I'm dead serious, and you're also dead, so get out of my house. You're stinking the place up. Oh, you're dead, alright. Were you scared? Yeah, I guess I was, Brahms. I guess I was. Well, yeah. You tackled me to the ground while looking like a corpse. There's no way I wasn't spooked. But do I make a hot ghost? Well, kinda. But you are asking this to your girlfriend, so my answer's biased. Great. It's the only answer I need anyway. I don't need to hear anything from anyone that isn't you. How did you find me anyway? I thought you woke up in the middle of nowhere. I heard you sing in the bathroom. Were you nearby, or was I that loud? No, but something about it enchanted me. I was far, but you lured me here, and I realized you really are the only one for me. I don't want to be apart from you, even in death. And that's why you came knocking? Only you can make me do this. Well, aren't you sweet? And a little stinky. Actually, now that I think about it, he's always stank, so I guess him being dead doesn't change much. When is this gonna get abusive, by the way? Now we can cuddle. Now can we cuddle, or are you gonna pay more attention to your laptop? Well, I think I can set aside my assignments today. After all, you literally came back from the dead. So come here. I plopped down on my couch, patting the wide empty space next to me, and he follows suit, like there's no place he'd rather be. With my assignments long forgotten, we lie there on my couch, enjoying the night as well as we can. Hey, Brahms. Yeah? Do you sleep? Now that I think about it, I guess I don't need to anymore, but I haven't tried. Well, good for you, but some of us have to sleep. You've already distracted me from doing my assignments. I'm not gonna let you make me lose sleep, too. Can I watch you while you're sleeping? Why would I say go ahead? Say, no, go to bed. But you look so sublime when you sleep. I haven't the opportunity to gaze upon you while you slumber at night when I was alive. I'm gonna face the wall. But Mew, what if the other ghosts realize how gorgeous you are? That's not gonna happen. I'm not gorgeous at all. What don't you know? You don't know that. You won't believe how You won't believe how lured in I was by the mere idea that you were in the shower. What the frick? Hey, it's not just me. I heard people say that showering at night attracts ghosts. Who knows what else other ghosts are attracted to? I don't know, but that sounds far-fetched. Why does showering at night attract ghosts? It's because you're hot. Absolutely not. I'm going to bed now. Do you need a pillow or a blanket? I think I'm good. Sweet dreams, Mew. Sweet dreams to you too, Brahms. That is, if you even sleep. I'm never parting from you ever again, he says. Ugh! Why couldn't he just stay dead? Why is it always raining? I thought I knew what I signed up for when I moved here for college, but I certainly didn't realize that this place rained this much. I wonder if this place can beat the so-called City of Rain. Even if it doesn't, this place could definitely be the runner-up. With all the rain around, people end up riding cars instead of motorcycles. I haven't been able to cross for a while with all the vehicles around. Curse this city and its lack of proper crossing. I was wondering why jaywalking was considered a crime when it's what I've been doing my whole life. Turns out proper cities have zebra crossing. For a moment, I thought the car was honking at me, but when I look, it appears to be aimed at the man in front of me. He appears almost suddenly from the sidewalks to the middle of the street and calmly raised his hand as a gesture for the vehicles to stop, which may have caused him to almost get hit by a car, but okay. Clearly, not every driver appreciated it, but he didn't seem to care. He just oozed with a kind of effortless indifference. He spared a quick glance at my direction, and I quickly rushed to cross alongside him while traffic was stopped. Are you gonna cross or what? Did he do it for me? Who am I kidding? Obviously not, but I appreciate the help. He seemed roughly my age, but his complexion says that he has been hit by a few too many rough days. Despite the heavy rain, he was trudging along without an umbrella or a raincoat. What's with all these people without this umbrella or raincoat? Hey, thanks for the help. Hey, thanks for helping me cross earlier. If you didn't stop the cars like you did, I think I might have still been waiting over there. Oh yeah, it's no big deal. If we're heading in the same direction, want to share my umbrella? His brows furrowed together and his lips scrunched into almost a confused frown. He stares at me before looking behind him. You're asking me? Yeah, you helped me earlier and you don't seem to have an umbrella. It's cool if you don't want to. I just wanted to thank you for earlier. Oh yeah? Then I guess I'll take you up on the offer. Great. You're weird, do you know that? It's not weird to help someone in need. It is if you're helping a stranger. No, helping a stranger isn't weird either. Whatever. Can I know your name? Only if you give me yours. Sure thing. I'm Mew. Mew, huh? Nice name, thank you. I picked it out myself. I'm Brahms. Brahms Loomis. I like my name, mostly because I was almost named Procopius instead, and the idea makes me want to gag. Oh, like the scholar? Who? Procopius from Caesarea. He is a Byzantine Greek scholar. Is that who they want to name me after? I'm glad they didn't. I didn't turn out to be any good at that kind of thing, or anything else for that matter. Oh, don't see yourself short. I'm sure you'll find something. Nah, I'm just miserable all the time. Why? Well, that. Do I need to elaborate? Like some sort of divine intervention, a speeding car passes by the nearby flooded streets, soaking Brahms even more than he already was. Damn, sorry for doubting you. Well, now you know. Still want to stick around? I have a handkerchief. Let's go to the side and dry you off. You really shouldn't bother. It's just dirty. It'll just dirty your handkerchief. It's alright, that's what they're for. Once we take refuge under an awning, I set my umbrella aside to pull out my handkerchief. He takes it, albeit cautiously, like he's still unsure if he has the permission. Is something wrong? No. Are you sure that you still want this thing? It looks pretty nasty to me. I could just wash it later. I see. Well, thanks. Here you go. You missed a spot. Here, let me do it. He closes his eyes when I do, making him look even more peaceful than he did before. Although you can't really be peaceful when you're cold, soaked, and dirty. That perfect timing of the car, too. I want this guy to be happier. There, done. You look gorgeous, man. Thanks. Can't say I ever had anyone do that for me. I wish I had someone like you in my life. I mean, this is a flashback. Might as well be forward. I'm someone like me. What if I'm in your life? Oh, what are you implying? I want to get to know you, unless you don't want me to. Man, you're weird. I don't mind it, though. He's cute. Really cute. I wish I could sear his image of him into my mind. Oh, yeah, he looks so cute. Yep. So, that was just a dream. I peered to my side, and he's still there. The ghostly Brahms that came back to visit me wasn't part of a dream after all. I peered to my side, and he's still there. The ghostly Brahms that came back to visit me wasn't part of the dream at all. Maybe ghosts do sleep, at least a little. He's sitting down on the floor, kneeling right next to my bed, with his face in my direction, eyes closed like he just couldn't help it. As a ghost, he's still pretty cute, even if I take into the account the stunt he pulled last night. So I wonder why my dream ended that way. I still love him, I really do. But I couldn't help and feel slightly unnerved by that dream anyway. I guess I'll play with his hair for a bit. I mean, I'll take some time and play with his hair. I mean, he won't know, even if he wakes up. What's the harm? When my fingers gently caress his hair to reveal the features underneath, I notice how much he's changed. His hair used to be a little greasy, and now it's slightly damp and a little brittle. It's gotten longer, too. The skin on his face has developed a sort of crustiness, like the surface of an area affected by drought. It wasn't smooth before, but he really looks like a walking corpse now. Who could that be? Well, it's morning now, so it shouldn't be more ghosts. Good morning! Man, you're up early, what's up? I told you yesterday I was going to swing by with some snacks. Did you forget? Right. Sorry, last night was unexpected, to say the least. I can tell you looked pretty rough. I could tell. You look pretty rough. Please take care of yourself more. Here, I brought your favorite chips, some fruit, and this hydrating face mask I got on sale last week. Think of it as a happy move-on gift of sorts. Thanks, but move on. Please don't tell me you still like that guy. He totally didn't deserve you, especially after disappearing like that. Bestie, he's right there. Feeling worried, I look over at Brahms only to see that he's not there? Huh. What's wrong? You look worried. It's nothing, but really, I'm not planning on leaving him. Seriously? It's like he placed a curse on you. I don't need to hire an exorcist, do I? I heard that my hometown has a few shamans, but it'll take a while for them to get here. Absolutely not. Don't worry about it. Alright, take care of yourself. I'll see you on Monday. Sure thing. Thanks for the snacks. Be careful on your way back. I will. Ugh. I was a little anxious that he would hear what Olive said, but they've never gotten along with each other. But now I have other problems. Where is he? Brahms. He was here a second ago. Suddenly the temperature dropped, and the air went still. Something felt wrong, and I can't quite place my finger on it. Breathing normally felt nearly impossible as a putrid stench overpowers everything in the room, and my footsteps are heavy, like trying to wade through a swamp. Brahms, I know you're there. Move on! So he did hear that. You want to move on from me? No, I explicitly said that I didn't want to. Didn't you hear me? But hey, you accepted that happy on move on gift. Oh, come on. That's my best friend and she means well. Don't you want to eat these too? That doesn't help. I already told her that I'm not leaving you. After all, you're right there, bro. I always knew you were too good for me. Did someone flirt with you while I was away? What? No, nothing like that happened. Then why is she so insistent that you move on from me? You can't go. You can't leave me. I don't have anyone other than you. Even when I'm dead, I still come back to you. You can't leave me. I already told you I'm not. Then prove it. Prove you still love me, even when I'm a rotting corpse. Oh, I don't want to prove it, dude. I don't want to kiss those rotting lips either. Calm him down with a hug. Alright, come here. I sit down on the couch and pat down the spot next to me. Reluctantly, he agrees. When he sits down, I pull him into a hug, just like we did when he was alive. With his head on my chest while I draw small circles on his back, letting him hear my heartbeat. This isn't fair. What is? I can't hug you anymore. True, you'll just have to be content with becoming my personal body pillow. Well, I guess that's a pretty good life. So you still like me? Yes, Brahms, I still love you and your fragile ego. Now shall we have breakfast? Sure thing. Sorry for earlier. Heading over to the little kitchenette, I prepare my early meal alongside Bram's cup of warm milk. This morning I've decided to have... Ooh, I get to pick? I get to pick what I get today? Ooh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have some toast. I like some toast. Yeah, bread sounds good. Here you go. Here's your milk. When I eventually join him on the couch, he immediately repositions himself onto my shoulders. You really are too good for me. But, I don't think I can drink. No arms, remember? I didn't think of that. Let me get a straw. You're the best. I know. Hey, Mew? Yeah, what's up? Can I borrow your phone? I want to scroll the bird app. How can you scroll without your arms and your fingers? Where's your phone? I don't know. I'm dead, remember? And how are you gonna doom scroll while wrapped up like that? Can't use your fingers? This sucks. I want to watch something. Let me turn on the TV then. But there's ads and I can't skip them. So does every social media these days. I guess. Thanks for entertaining my musings. I'm just happy to see you again. I paused my breakfast for a moment so I can turn on the TV, switching the channel for him until we see something that we both don't hate. Which is somehow the news. Great! Now I can find out what happened while I was gone. Lots of doom and gloom. So nothing's changed, got it. I tried to actually finish my meal, but the news is a little distracting. This just in, another body had been found in the banks of Nerium River. An autopsy was done this morning and the reports are concerning. A post-mortem analysis has confirmed the time of death to be anywhere from 2 to 4 months ago. The body has shown signs of struggle, such as injuries on their palms, knees, and the underside of the forearm. Not to mention that their head was bashed in such a way where their face is no longer recognizable. What could have possibly provoked such wounds to occur? Man, you weren't lying when you said the news was all doom and gloom. I guess not much has changed from when I was still alive. You've been fine though, right? Yeah, I'm good. No one's been following you home or anything. Not that I'm aware of. Why? I'm just making sure. I'm more concerned about you, though. Why? I'm already dead. That's precisely why. What's happened? I don't know, but does it matter? It does. If there's something nefarious going on, I'll need to call the police. You don't need to do that. I'm right here. But you're dead. And here. Still, I don't want what happened to you to also happen to other people. You don't need to worry about it too much. I'm sure it'll pass. Why are you so calm about this now? You used to insist on coming over whenever you got scared. I'm still scared, but, well, let's just say death changes things. Besides, I don't want to ruin your appetite even further. Alright, I'll drop the topic. With my stomach eventually filled by fuel, I wash the dishes before getting ready to go out. I would ask Brahms to do the dishes, but he can't use his hands, or any other limbs for that matter. Except his feet, I guess, to walk here, or did he float? What's with that? Brahms? Yes? I'm going to the library. Are you going to stay here, or... What? Why are you going to the library? Can't you stay here with me? We just reunited last night. That's precisely why. As you may recall, I got no work done with you distracting me. Distracting you? I did no such thing. Tell me how much work I got done after you got here. Exactly. I'm going out. I could be quiet. You won't even know I'm there. That's scary, which makes it arguably more distracting. But, please, can't you stay here? What if I buy you some candy on my way back? What kind? The sour crackly ones that you like. Tempting, but no. How about a kiss? Yes! I want a kiss. I don't want to say then you'll have to be a good boy and let me go. I'll buy some later if you let me leave. Boo! You were talking about the candy. Don't want one? I do, but I was hoping for the real thing. Well, you're not getting one if you keep acting like this. Fine, but you better be back before sundown. I don't want other ghosts eyeing you on the street. Is that a possibility? You never know. I guess we'll see later. You don't mind guarding my place while I'm gone? Leave it to me. I'll scare away anyone that tries. While tied up like that. Hey, I could tackle you last night, you know. True. See you later. Bye. Please come back soon. The smell books hit me in the face. The smell of books, I guess, hit me in the face, making me miss simpler times when I could enjoy reading without pressure. There aren't a lot of people on the 4th floor, which is ideal for my current predicament. Alright, Mew, time to lock the frick in. If I finish the day, I'll have time to do other things later. Namely, figure out why Brahm's like this. I dive back into working on my report, and without a few scares or a clingy boyfriend around, things proceed more smoothly. Except for the part where I almost fell asleep. Did I not get a good night's sleep? I feel I shouldn't need a nap right now. I guess I'll take a bathroom break to stretch my legs. The bathroom was uneventful. If there was anything to note, it would be how eerily quiet it is in here. There's not a lot of people in the library to begin with. I guess it makes sense that the toilet is even emptier. Is someone here? Nothing, I guess. I think it's time to get back to work. Did I get the font right? Spacing? Margins? Okay, the part seems to be in order. Do I have any typos? I don't think so? Cool, I think I'm done. Great, I have to go back home. A quick glance at my phone tells me that I still have an hour or two before the sun starts to set. That should be ample time to find a thing or two. And where do I start? I can find something cool, like in literature and mythology. I head over to the literature and mythology section. While everything looked fairly interesting, I fear there isn't much that seemed useful. The library collection seems to contain more stories from overseas, which is certainly up my alley. It's just a shame it doesn't help this time around. Oh, we're trying to figure out what happened to our boyfriend in history. If nothing else, it's worth a shot. That's about World War I, that's about World War II, and that's another war? Man, humans go to war a lot. I don't think I'm finding anything here. Anthropology. It sounds like it could be there. Let's see. This could be it. Collection of local ghosts and creatures. Sounds good to me. Let's see. Here we have a lady with long hair, a small goblin thing, and flying head with their guts out. That's sick! Not what Brahm says, though. Oh, that's him! Po-Kong, a term used to describe a post-mortem body wrapped in a white shroud. If the ropes tied the shroud together are left uncut, it is said that they'll come back to haunt the living. They can't move on to the afterlife as their ropes and shroud are binding them to the mortal world. So the white shroud is there because that's how he was buried, and the ropes are there because whoever buried him forgot to cut them. Interesting. I'll have to bring this back home so Brahms can read it too. If he actually wants to, that is. I don't think I've ever seen him read a book. Maybe he should pick up a few. Oh, just in time. If I stayed longer at the library, the sun would have already set. Brahms, I'm back. The TV's still on. Welcome back. Did you get everything done? I sure did. He seemingly hasn't moved an inch from his position this morning, still lying on the couch, resting his head on the armrest. I guess being dead has its benefits. You're lucky that the electricity bill is included in my rent. Well, I don't have any reports to do anymore. What else am I gonna do? Did you watch anything interesting? Nah, can't change the channel. But if you're asking if anything interesting happened in the news, then yeah, a few good things happened. Spill, I need some good news. They opened a spa for stuffed animals about an hour away from here. A spa for stuffed animals? I need a spa, not the stuffed animals. The stuffed animals are fine. A spa? Well, it's just a laundry, really. But they also give mini bathrobes and stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. That's cute, actually. Maybe we should also have a spa day. Don't you think they'd let me in? Hey, they always let you in. I don't think ghosts need their permission to be let in. Fair point. I can join you for free. Do you want to have dinner? I forgot to buy food, but I have some instant noodles in the pantry. Nah, you eat. I'm not hungry. Suit yourself. I head over to my kitchenette and make my portion for one. He's never been a big eater, but is he really alright with just one glass of milk? Then again, he is a ghost. Maybe he doesn't need to eat. You're finally next to me again. Thanks for guarding my place. Yeah, sure thing. Here's the kiss I promised this morning. I leaned closer to give him a little peck on the cheek, causing him to let out the most delightful little squeak. Happy now? Yep. Actually, no, I'm not happy. You've been gone the whole day. I want more. Too bad. I'm about to eat. Can I get more tonight? Maybe. Maybe? Come on, give me another one. Sorry, my lips would rather taste this delicious cup of instant noodles. Aw, man. Fine, fine. I'll concede this time. Enjoy your meal. He moves closer to me, finally deciding to rest his head on my shoulders instead. I'm just hoping you might want a midnight snack later. We'll see. Man, that's good. He's staring. What, do you want some? No, I just miss you. Well, aren't you sweet? We stay in silence while I finish my meal. The contrast between the warm noodles and his cold body felt more visible as the seconds went by. I wouldn't say he was as cold as ice, but certainly was cold as a flowing mountain river. Something that would have been more than welcomed on a hot summer's day, just not now while the perpetual mood of the world seems to rain, rain, and more rain. Brahms, can you move? Are you mad at me? No, I just want to throw away the empty cup. Okay, but come back soon. I'm literally 5 steps away, which is 5 steps too far away. Whatever. Oh, I found a book in the library I thought you might like. A book? You know I don't read. I never learned how to read. Ugh. Come on, do you know your own boyfriend? He doesn't know how to read. Come on, I thought you might find it useful. Does it have pictures? It certainly does. Here, I figured you might want to read it too. Collections of local ghosts and creatures. Don't tell me you're looking at other ghosts. No, fool! I was looking for information about you. You weren't looking at the other cooler, sexier ghosts? As I said, I wanted to know more about what you are now. You really don't have to. It's just a waste of time. But I want to. Besides, I have time. Now, are you really gonna say no to laying on my lap while I read you something? It's tempting, but haven't you heard that talking about ghosts might summon them to you? I wouldn't want anyone to intrude on us. Also, I'm still scared of ghosts. But you're a ghost now. Yeah, you said things were different back then. Back in the morning, things were different, but now it's getting nighttime. He afraid now. Me being a ghost does not change how scary everyone else is. Fine, fine. I'll drop this. I guess he really doesn't want to know more. You want to just slide down and cuddle, I guess? Yes! You're the best. I know, get over here. Me cuddling with a dead corpse, just how I imagine my life to go. Mew, I guess she's asleep right now. Sleep tight, Mew. You know, I wouldn't mind if you were to stay asleep forever. No! Then you can stay with me without anyone being in our way. Wouldn't that be great? No! Sorry I'm late. Did you wait long? I swear I had 3 alarm clocks set up yesterday night, but they all malfunctioned this morning. Really? Dang, bro. Should have set 4. It's alright, really. I like your outfit. This thing, really? Yeah, I like it. Oh, cool. I like yours too. Thank you. Now, you ready to go to the arcade? I am, but you're way too excited about this. I'm a perfectly normal amount of excited for a date. You can stop pretending like you're not over the moon about this. Whatever you say. But really, you sure you want to go out with me? This again? I've always said that you were too good for me. You shouldn't bother with trying to make me less miserable. Nonsense, I wanted to do this. Now let's go. Mew? Oh, Olive, what's up? I'm heading out for a morning jog. How about you? You seem pretty dressed up. I'm going on a date. Really? With who? Me. Now can we go? Oh, so this is your fabled cute guy she met in the rain. And you must be Mew's friend. Isn't he cute? What? I mean, yeah. Cute. Yeah. He is something. That's what she said, but her eyes are screaming, I don't see your vision, Queen. Yikes. Can I borrow Mew for just a moment? It won't take long, I swear. Mew, I'm gonna be honest, he stinks. Like, literally. I guess he kinda does, but I think that's because he's been having a rough time. Alright then. I still think that something should be at least that someone should at least shower before a date. And get up on time for a date, maybe. Maybe he did, but then something bad happened on the way. She looks like she wants to kill him. Look, let's just agree to disagree on this. I think he's cute. Oh, she looks like she wants to kill... Whoa! She looks like she wants to kill both of us, honestly. I love how unsettling her expression is right now. They stare at each other disapprovingly, Olive trying her darndest to hide her disdain with a polite smile, while Brahm is frowning openly. Damn it. I was hoping they'd get along. With the hostile hair between them, Brahms has chosen to retreat behind me, sneaking his arms around my shoulders. Now, can you go? We have a date to go on. I was going to leave anyway. You don't need to tell me twice. Just know, treat my friend badly and there will be consequences. Mew, she's picking a fight with me. Okay, no fighting, you two. And no threats, either. We're not fighting, I'm just making sure you're in good hands. And you better treat her well. I don't need some rando to tell me how to treat my own girlfriend. Seriously, let's go. But she's not my some rando, she's my best friend, okay? Freeing me from the temporary cage that was his arms. Yeah, it's a cage. Remember how you describe it? A cage. He yanks me away from Olive, who's standing dumbfoundedly on the sidewalk. Ow, slow down, will you? Whatever. Bye, see you Monday. Yeah, see you in that thing, I guess. Wait, slow down. Don't want to. Then don't pull so hard. Yeah, that would have been like, no, okay. Brames, listen to me. Bro, Brames, listen to me. Yank yourself away. Let go, damn it. Mew, are you mad at me now? Yeah, you're hurting me. I'm not mad. Yes, I am. I just want you to stop yanking me around. But I know you want to get away from that situation, but she's nowhere in sight now. You can slow down. Do you want to cancel the date? That's not what I said. Oh dear. Did I hurt you? Did I? I've made a mistake. Do I have to kill myself? No, don't kill yourself. You're too sexy. You're not hurt? Well, it did hurt when you yanked me like a rag doll, but you don't have to kill yourself over it. A simple sorry would suffice. Really? In that case, I'm sorry for acting like that. Are you sure you don't want me to kill myself? You can slap me if that makes you feel better. No need for that, Brahms. Do you mind telling me what ticked you off like that? I'm not sure what came over me, but... well, it seemed like you were more concerned about her than me, and... I don't have a good excuse. I'm in the wrong. I'm concerned that my friend and my boyfriend hate each other. I was hoping you'd get along. So you still love me, right? I do. Good, that's good. Sorry for pulling you away like that. It's fine. At least you calmed down now. Such patience. You really are too good for me. You keep saying that because it's the truth. Whatever. You really are different from everyone else. Sure. Now, wanna hold hands? You still want to after earlier? As long as you don't yank me around, I'm good. Wow, here I thought you can't get any better. You better not leave me. I won't. I'm serious. You can't leave me. Ha. Brahms, you need to stay with me forever. Even if I were to die, I'd hunt you down so we could be together again. Together. Forever. Rain check. Rain check, please. Damn. That was just a dream? I love him. I really do. It's just that these nightmares haven't stopped since the day he returned to my life. I wonder what's causing it. It's happening twice in a row. Has to mean something. I don't think that I'm particularly unnerved by him being an undead being. He's kind of cute in some ways, but the dreams just keep happening. And like yesterday morning, he's calmly resting on the side of my bed, looking as peaceful as a corpse could be. I'm very in the mood to just get on with my day today. Oh, he looks so serene. Let's not risk waking him up. Precious boy. Gently, I crawl out of bed, taking care to make the mattress shake as little as possible. Please don't wake up. Please don't get up. Please don't wake up. Ugh, I feel old. I know I'm not in the best shape, but I feel like getting old. I know I'm not in the best shape, but I feel like getting old fast. Like the energy has been sucked from me overnight. Now, what should I do today? My assignments are all finished, and Brahms isn't awake yet. I think I will go on a morning walk. I gotta get my steps in somehow. Before I leave, I make sure to leave a note so he won't worry. With his phone gone, he can't really call me whenever he wants to. Yes! I'm going on the walk. Be back soon. I need some fresh air. You stink up my house. That should do it. I'll leave the note next to the remote, so he'll see. Oh, it's not cloudy outside. Yeah, going out was the right idea. He's gonna get mad. Huh? This place looks kind of familiar. This is where Brahms lives. Well, lived. The building looks identical to how I remembered it before, with the exception of one elephant to address. What's with all this stuff? Are they having a yard sale? No sign was placed to indicate anything. If anything, the pile of stuff did nothing but omit a sort of odor. I wouldn't be surprised if they were gonna throw all this away. Excuse me, if I may ask, what's up with all those boxes? Why are you asking? Do you need anything? No, I'm just curious. My boyfriend used to live here, so I figured I'd try getting some of the stuff he left behind for him. That's awfully nice of you. Sure, I'll take you to his room. Which one was it? 214. It's right down the hall from the stairs. Sorry, I think I misheard you. What was the room number? 214. Well, sorry to say, but his stuff is outside. Oh, the boxes are his. He hasn't paid rent for a while, and we hadn't seen him around either. We straight up can't contact him. 214 is that gloomy guy, right? Gloomy? Well, maybe a little. Since he's your boyfriend, you mind telling him to grab all his stuff? And maybe pay rent? The landlord's been going on and on about the stench in his room. I'll see what I can do. Which isn't much, given that he's dead. I think I can help clear up some stuff. That'd be great. We weren't sure if we should wait for him to get them, or if we should throw them away. Please don't. I'll help sort them out first. You're a big help. Go through the piles as you like. Thanks. Now, where should I look? Everywhere, because this guy seems a little off. Suitcase covered in webs. I dust away a few of the webs from the top, eventually finding the zipper. It took a bit of work to get it unzipped, but when it finally worked, it let out an explosion of dust. Yikes. So what's in here? Clothes, really just clothes. He certainly doesn't have a big wardrobe, as its contents fit fairly comfortably into this case. He has like 5 shirts and 3 pants alongside a jacket or 2 that are oversized enough to tempt me into stealing them if they smelled any decent. These seem great against the rain. Where's his normal clothes? Given the size of his wardrobe, I recognize all the pieces, but I don't see the one set that he wears regularly. The black shirt layered with plaid, a giant jacket, and finished with some baggy, distressed jeans. Where is it? Hey yourself. Sorry for the wait. My professor wanted to discuss a few things after class. You didn't wait for too long, did you? Nah, it's all good. Man, Olive was right. He wears the same thing every time I see him. Considering the frequency that we meet, is it possible that he doesn't wash them at all? I'm certain I saw this set yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that, too. Does he wash them? Is something wrong? Nothing, just a little lost in thought. Mew, what happened to not keeping secrets between us? What are you hiding? It's nothing. Mew! It's not a big deal. I'm just noticing that you wear the same outfit every day. Does it look bad? Do you not like it? No, not at all. I like the look, but you've got some seriously fast laundry service. Huh? Does he actually wash them? Now where should I look? Backpack. I still haven't found his phone, but if there's anywhere that it could be, it's probably his backpack. Let's see, binder, notebooks, a singular pen upon test papers. Seems like he failed his last physics test. Maybe I shouldn't look. His wallet's here, and he has a picture of us. How sweet. Aw. Thanks for getting me this little guy. Maybe the claw machines aren't a total scam. Sure thing. Are you gonna name him? We'll see later. Aren't you tired? We played every game and done every possible thing to do at the arcade. Kinda, but I'm more happy than anything. Why? Because I spent it with you. Did you not have fun? I did, but remind me to never try out any of the horror-related games ever again, or the dance machines. My back is about to snap in two. But you did so well. I missed every no, and the machines gave me an F. Well, the machine can judge artistry, just like how birds of paradise attract their partners with elaborate mating dances. I was wooed by you flailing around. What? You seriously found that attractive? I did. It was hot. Even though I was shaking like a newborn deer? Yeah, hot. Even though I was groaning and making weird noises? Hot. Next question. Ugh, you're seriously weird. No, I'm not. We're never going to the arcade again. What? But it was so fun. Is seeing me fail that fun? Yes. Well, if nothing else, your desperate attempts to have seduced me. Have they really? Want a kiss to prove it? Yes, please. Then come here. There, happy? I guess I'll take that as a win. By the way, which photo do you want? We got an extra from the photo booth. I get to keep one? Obviously, it's a picture of both of us. And I'll take this one. The one with the dollar filter? But you're barely in it. Exactly. The less of me there is there, the better. Fine. I guess I did want to keep the other more. You seriously look great here. Real presidential. You think I can run for president? I don't know about that, but I like the idea of you in power. Maybe you should be a president. Maybe you should be president. Whatever. I mean, it doesn't seem all that bad. Miscellaneous boxes. Maybe I should tackle this pile. They're all unlabeled, so it might take a while. The boxes seem to consist of various trinkets, random necessities, and a bunch of crumpled papers and receipts. And here's his electric kettle. Should I bring it back for us to use? Maybe next time. I'll bring a bag or call a moving truck. What's with the receipts, though? Test at 7, Mew at 9, class at 1. Research methodology due 27th. Thermodynamics due 16th, and it goes on. Based on what I can see, he tends to write his reminders on the back of past shopping receipts. With the length and dimension of them, they kind of look like tiny scrolls. River at 10. Why does he need to go to the river? He only gets morning classes, so this should be during class time. Sounds like a fun field trip session, then. After scanning the other boxes for other sentimental items, more and more receipts show up. A few of them also saying to go to the river. Some at 9, well, some are 11. I didn't realize that he went to the river this much. Maybe I should check it out later myself. We went there once or twice. Are you okay? You're still shivering. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I survived this wrong. You really didn't need to agree to come with me. I'm getting really worried. No, you said you wanted to see the Nerium River while we lived in the city. I'm coming with. It seems that the warm cup of milk we bought at a nearby cafe isn't doing much to level with his temperature, as his teeth are still chattering non-stop. The weather isn't that bad. For once, it isn't raining, and there's a nice gentle breeze to cool us against the sun. I don't think Brahms is perceiving this weather the same way, though. What I consider to be a nice breeze seems to be like a winter storm to him. I think I've seen enough of the river. We should go back now. Really? But we haven't even looked over the edge. Brahms, with the way you're shaking now, I think you might fall over the edge. And seeing how strong that current is, I have a hard time rescuing you if you fall in. Can you swim? No, I'll die. Then I think it's best that we stay away from the river. Also, did you stay up late last night? No. The moon was still up when I went to bed. But how many hours did you sleep? I don't want to answer. I think your silence speaks volumes. Let's go back. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm weak. Nothing to worry about. Now where should I look? Giant tote bag made of tarp. I wonder what's in here. Half the contents of the bag are something I categorize as sick people stuff. It's mostly various kinds of oral medicine, a few chew tablets and syrups, along with the occasional pill. The other half seems to be the reason why he needed all the medicine to begin with. The copious amount of energy drinks in this bag can't be good for you. This shirt looks familiar. Is this mine? I've been looking for this thing. I thought the laundry service might have misplaced it. Why does he have my shirt? What's wrong? Huh? You're frowning. That's my job. What happened? Did someone do something to you? Nah, nothing like that. I think I'm missing a shirt. Can't find it anywhere. You think it went missing at the laundry service? That's all. Well, it's worth a try. Shame, I really like that shirt. Maybe it'll magically reappear in your wardrobe someday. I swear, I searched the whole thing, it's not in there. Perhaps the fairies will give it back to you when they're bored. Really, Brahms? Fairies? Or ghosts? As if. If I can't find it at the laundry service, then I'll just have to give up. I'm sure it'll reemerge one way or another. Now where should I look? More miscellaneous boxes. Now where should I look? More miscellaneous boxes. And here's another unlabeled box. Oh, here's the shark. I'm sure he'll want this little guy back. The contents of this specific box are a little nostalgic, mostly because I haven't seen them in a while. Here's his DVD player. He has a surprisingly sizable collection of DVDs, both from his childhood and recent editions. Most of it consists of dramas, animated movies, and a smidgen of period romances. I guess he's never liked following the course of technology, always trying to use analog alternatives in a way. It's charming, really. There's something fun about it that you don't quite get anywhere else, so if nothing else, this box reminds me of one of our dates. I knew Brahms hated texting, but would it kill him to respond already? With my phone in hand, I frown as I see that he's read my text like an hour ago and has chosen to leave me unread. I asked him if he wanted to hang out, and I guess the answer is no? If he was busy, he could have just said no, and I would understand. What do I need to do to get him to respond? Buy myself a messenger pigeon? Who could that be? Hi, I saw your text. Brahms! Sorry, I took a while. I almost got hit by a car on my way here. What? I thought you were busy or something. Now I saw your text and I came running here. You could have texted back, you know? But you live like 30 minutes away from me. I could just walk to your place if you want to hang out. But we could have made plans. I would have set something up if I knew you were coming. Sorry, should I go back? Absolutely not. Come on in. You know what? That's kinda sweet, Brahms, but why the frick do you have my shirt? Is there anything you want to do? I wasn't expecting you on such short notice. If you don't mind, I have some movies for us. Where's your DVD player? Over there, but I never used it. What? I've got one at my parents' place. I never used the one here since I didn't bring any of my old DVDs. Sorry for getting ahead of myself then. I brought a few DVDs, but I guess you're not too interested in them. Wait, don't look so sad. I'm still interested in the DVDs. Which one did you want to watch? You're really interested? I am, so spill. Well, I wasn't sure which one you'd like, so I brought a few from my collection. This one is an animated movie that came out when we were like 6. I know it's a prequel, but honestly, I liked it better than the original. Something about it made university life seem cool and interesting. And is university life living up to your expectations? No, but you're here, so it's more than makes up for it. This one is an adaptation of a gothic romance novel that I've never read. I thought the ending was sweet, and maybe you like it? What part was sweet? Well, this guy on the cover becomes a loser by the end of the story, while the main character becomes a way better person, but she still wanted to be with him. was weird. I thought his personality sucked, even when he was rich. It's not like he's good looking either, but she still liked him. The fact that she still wanted him even when he was poor means that she actually liked his personality. But it was sweet, but I still don't get it. What's the final pick? Oh, this one is a dystopian thriller. I watched it because I saw the masked guy on the cover and thought he was cool. I thought you were scared of thrillers. I am, but this one didn't feel real ill to Tiny Me. So it wasn't scary. I just saw this masked guy do all sorts of cool stuff and wanted to be him. The DVD is kind of special because I got banned from watching it too many times. I actually stole it when I moved out. Oh, that's scandalous. So, are you interested in any of them? Well, I actually want to see this dystopian thriller that you're talking about. Shall we watch this dystopian thriller? Now, I want to know how cool this masked guy is. Sure, I'll watch whatever you want. Are you really leaving it up to me? Why wouldn't I? I'll take whatever you pick. Sure. I think that's all he has. And so, my morning search for the pile comes to an end. Feeling somewhat satisfied with my haul of just the shark plushie, I decide to come back another day. Still, where is his phone? There's not a trace of it. Ooh, is that a yard sale? Are you selling these? Can I take a look? Oh, they're not for sale. These are my boyfriend's. He couldn't pay rent, so they threw his stuff out. I'm sorting through them so I can bring a few sentimental items to him. I'm probably gonna hire a moving service to bring all this. Well, aren't you a great girlfriend? I also, this might be a weird question, but did you happen to help out a guy with an umbrella last Friday? Huh? I look back at the events that happened 2 days ago before Brahms came back, and honestly, everything feels like a blur. I do vaguely recall something like that, though. Yeah, I didn't give him my handkerchief. I offered to share my umbrella. He went a different way, though, so my offer was useless. Man, it kinda reminds me of how I met Brahms. I think I did. Why do you ask? I knew it! I thought you looked familiar. I was the guy you helped. I wouldn't consider that helping. Well, I would. Thanks a lot for bothering. I told all my friends and none of them believed me. I'm Zach, by the way. Can I know your name? Oh, sure. I'm Mew. Sweet. I can finally put on a name to my savior. You, live around here? Sort of. It's in walking distance. I live nearby, too. If you pass by the river and continue going straight, you'll see my campus. Ah, so you go to Barclay University? Yeah, I'm majoring in communications. You go there too? Man, this guy asks a lot of questions. Sure, I don't mind answering. He seems friendly, kind of. Nah, I go to the other campus. Bummer. I guess I won't be seeing you around then. Oh crap, I gotta get going. I promised my friend, and we'd have a volleyball match this morning. Maybe I'll see you again someday, when you're single. Maybe. Have fun. Thanks. And he's gone like the wind. Maybe I should get going too. Checking the time on my phone, I see that it's not even 9. If I take Bram's sleep schedule into account, then he won't be awake for another hour or two. Or I'm just saying that. Maybe I should check out the river too. Yeah, do it. There's not much here. Despite not being far from universities, businesses, and residential areas, this place seems to carry an entirely different mood. The air felt almost oppressive, while the river rages on in full force below, like even nature is telling me to get out of here. The railings on the side to prevent people from falling off, but the mud it's placed. There's railings on the side to prevent people from falling off, but the mud it's placed on seems so slippery that I'm not surprised if any close calls have happened before. The lack of people around doesn't help either. There's not much life here. I can see why Brahms might like it here. Sometimes he wants to be miserable, and this looks to be just the place. At the same time, I don't know why he visits so often. He's not terribly brave, and he occasionally shows up at my door just because he's felt scared. The roads and the surrounding structures are fortunately in fairly good condition, otherwise it might look like a ghost town. Looking for something, dear? Pardon me, did I frighten you? I'm alright, I'm just a little surprised. Man, where did she come from? You should probably be careful around these parts. Make sure not to walk on the riverside. Why is that, ma'am? There's fences around. I'm afraid the wood has gotten a bit brittle from the rain. If you look over there, that part's completely broken. You must not rely on that old fence as a railing. Note taken. I just remember the news reports about the dead bodies, too. Indeed, you best be careful around here. They just found another one about 10 minutes south from here. He'll be buried over there soon enough. She points at what I assume is a cemetery or a burial home of some sorts. There's stone walls surrounding the building alongside some magnificent trees. The leaves shake rapidly with the flow of the wind, looking like a physical representation of nature's ire. I think I will be careful, thanks for the warning. Ma'am? Where did she go? She was just here a second ago. I should probably get back to Brahms before something happens. Ugh, why is the sky so dark? It's still morning, damn it! Is he awake? Man, the room smells way nicer than it did yesterday. Brahms? Oh, no. I looked to my bedside, where he resided this morning, only to find him missing, and the entire place in a state of disarray. Items originally placed on counters have been knocked to the ground. Random scratches have appeared on the walls, and nothing is where it was when I left the house. What happened while I was gone? Did he wake up already? Did an intruder really come in here? No, the door was still locked. Brahms! Once again, silence prevails, and the air in the room is as still as ever. Brahms, did you wake up? Where did he go? Did I lose my ability to talk to ghosts? Is he even still here? Brahms! He did read my note, right? Pulling my blanket away only to reveal the empty bed underneath. Opening and closing the curtains didn't help either. Brahms, if you're still here, please come out. Damn, he's not here. I just got back home. I just got him back. Did I really lose him again this quickly? Yes! Yes, say maybe I should get over him. Feel like I'm helping. Maybe I should get over him. He's dead. I gotta get that through my head. He can't even do much anymore, tied up like that. If I decide to cut them, he'd disappear anyway. I hate to say it, but the place really does smell way better without him around. Happy now? Brahms? Were you happy when you came home and saw me missing? What? Of course I wasn't. Then why did you leave? I woke up this morning and you were gone. Do you have any idea how I felt? I left a note. Huh? I left you a note next to the remote saying that I went on a walk. Yeah, I saw the note. But you didn't have left me alone like this. Sorry, I woke up at sunrise and figured you wouldn't be awake for a few hours. But if it makes you happy, have you seen who I brought home? You brought someone home? He rises from his position, floating like gravity was a mere suggestion, and plants himself right in front of me. I can see all the little cracks and crevices and rotting flesh threatening to burst out. You are a fool! Excuse me? I hold the shark plushie in my hand right up to his face, making sure he can't miss it this time. Forgot about this guy? Oh. Oh. You were talking about that little guy. I thought you... Thought what? I thought you brought a guy home while I was still around. Like, as a replacement. You know I wouldn't do that. I know, but I couldn't help it. When I saw you talk to that blonde guy while surrounded by my things, it made me seethe. I thought you already found someone else to replace me, and he was acting super familiar with you. Wait, Brahms? Yeah? You saw me talking to him? You followed me outside? And you knew where I was the whole time? No, I didn't. Don't you hide this from me. You knew where I was this whole morning. And you still got mad at me for going out? More importantly, what the freak happened in my room? I got jealous, I'm sorry. Jealous? You saw me talk to a stranger and you decide to trash the place? He was being flirty with you. Even if he was, why am I the one you take it out on? Because you didn't shut him down. Nothing needed to be shut down. Nothing happened. You were smiling at him. That's just how you talk to people. It's called being polite. You're being ridiculous. Also, you could go out? Since when? I always could. I was hoping you wouldn't realize, but as usual, you find out pretty quickly. I thought I could get away with it when I noticed that you never perceived me when you're in a crowd. Why hide this from me? So you could just follow me without me knowing? What if I was? Is that so wrong? You're the only one I have. My emotions run high, torn by completely different feelings. On one hand, I want to hug and assure him like I always do. On the flip side, I want to tear into him for acting out, yelling and trashing the place. It's not like he's gonna help me clean up. Mew, do you still love me? No, I don't know. I don't know. You don't know? You're basically telling me you don't love me anymore. That's not what I said. You can't freaking leave me. We are going to stay together beyond death. To hell with the phrase, till death do us part. I know I'm freaking dead, but I'll still hunt you down no matter where you go. You are mine. The temperature around us plummets to what I consider freezing, and my body seems to follow suit. I can't seem to move, but I can't look away either. It's as if he has shed his skin and transformed into the version of him I see in my dreams. Now I know why I have been having nightmares ever since he returned. They were a warning to what he's become, or maybe even what he's always been like all along. Whatever it is, I haven't noticed until now, okay? I can run. Run! I don't waste another second in that room. I gotta go away from him fast. Mew, don't you dare leave me here! Not quite caring where I'm going, I burst through the cold air and beeline to wherever my feet will take me, for as long as I possibly could, even if I don't have the stamina. The adrenaline rushing through me more than makes up for it. Wherever I go, it just needs to be far from him, and I won't be alone there. Oof. Mew? Olive, what happened? You don't look so good. Do I tell her about Brahms? Would she even believe me if I said he was a ghost? Would telling her make everything worse? She might just tell me to break up with him. And that's hard to do when he can follow you around without gravity being in the way. Seriously, Mew, what's going on? Can I help in any way? Well, you know anything about pokongs? Huh? Did you watch a horror movie or something? Or are you being haunted by one? If I hypothetically wrote a book about it, what would be a reasonable way to get rid of it? Is that what this is about? Jeez, you scared me. My answer would be salt and prayers. Salt and prayers? That's what I said. Salt seems to ward off ghosts no matter where you're from. In the movies, they always try to pray the ghosts away. I'll take that salt suggestion. Anything else? I've heard people say that if you put a bottle of water in the corner of the room, it'll trap the ghosts. How does that work? I don't know. It's just what I heard. They say the water will turn black if it successfully trapped the ghost. I didn't realize you were interested in the topic. I had a sudden need to study it, and I wanted to get out of my room for a bit. Want to head to a cafe? It might clear your mind. Sure, ghosts don't usually haunt you in the crowdy and stylish cafes, yeah? They sure don't. Let's go! I was feeling pretty on edge earlier, but running into Olive has been a blessing in disguise. I think I need to talk to someone who isn't Brahms for at least a bit. I'm not sure how much to tell her regarding the whole thing. Maybe I shouldn't tell her at all, or maybe I'll tell her bits and pieces when we get to the cafe. What are you waiting for? Let's cross. My bad. Olive, aren't you gonna move? I can't. What? She stands there, unblinking, in the middle of the road, completely still like a statue. When she does move, her body just shakes while her feet are firmly planted on the ground. Help! I rush back to the road to pull her to the side, but to no avail. She's genuinely stuck, like there's an invisible force stopping her from doing anything. And it's only a matter of time before a speeding car will pass by. Mew, help! I'm trying! Pulling her off isn't working, so I try to push her, only for it to fail as well. Attempting to carry her isn't any better either. Her body is suddenly feverishly hot, and a cold sweat rushes through her. I can feel that she is getting weaker by the moment. Told you, you can't get away from me. Damn it, Brahms. Walking out on him might have not been the best idea. Now that I've run into Olive, he's actively trying to kill her. You can't freaking do this, Brahm. Mew! I'm sorry, I got you into this mess. Huh? Damn! Watch out! With a final push of desperation, I tackle her onto the sidewalk, and we crash onto the hard stone beneath us. Hey, watch it! Sorry. She's breathing heavily, but her fever has magically subsided. Now she's just tense. Are you alright? I'm fine now, I think. You saved me. Gosh, I think I owe you my life now. No, I'm the one who roped you into this. What? What's going on? Tell her, and she dies. No! This experience has made one thing very clear. Brahms is perfectly willing to get rid of anyone in his way, and now that he's no longer tied to the mortal realm, he knows that he'll never have to suffer any consequences for it. The fact that he gained powers from dying makes it all worse. I don't want anything to do with him anymore. I don't care about how he feels about this. I need to get rid of him right this instant. Listen here, Brahms. If you want to pick a fight, so be it. Mew, are you going to tell me what's going on? Not yet. But just in case I never see you again, I hope that you know that you were right all along. My taste in men is horrific. I shouldn't have dated Brahms. About damn time. He tried convincing me that you felt uncomfortable around me because I was being overprotective and I should stay away from you. He did that? Don't listen to him. He's wrong. I knew it. I called his bluff and he got mad. He's also way more overprotective than you ever were. I'm so gonna screw him up for this. Whatever you do, I fully support you. Can you get back safely on your own? I gotta go and grab my kitchen salt. Don't worry about me. Go, Queen, go! Wait, quick kitchen soul. With encouragement from Olive and renewed vigor to just get this over with, I raced back to my place. I've never done this before, but it's time for an exorcism. Having just raced up the stairs to my room, I'm a little out of breath, but I can't stop. Not now, anyway. Armed with a salt shaker, I brace myself for Brahms to appear once more. Where is he? Damn. A shiver goes down my spine, piercing through every bone and every nerve of my body. Not just from the nervousness, but also the temperature. My room is as cold as it's ever been, even colder than what it could possibly be yet. Show yourself, Brahm! It's just you and me here. Damn. Olive was right. The salt worked. The damage that it did to Brahms is, well, it's grotesque, alright? He reacts to salt the same way I might if I was poured with boiling water. Blisters swell up and his skin soon turns leathery. Not to mention the various liquids oozing out of the freshly made holes in his skin. It's like acid to him. He writhes in agony, keeled over on the floor in the fetal position. Perfect. Using the opportunity, I quickly sprinkled more salt on his exposed face. Mew, you'll pay for this! Silence. He's melting, but not quickly enough. I need him gone. I take out my box cover out of my pockets and swiftly cut through the dirty shroud, hastily avoiding the ropes binding his neck, arms, and legs. He's a big enough threat as he is. I don't need to give him any kind of mobility. Mew, please scare me! I tune out all of his pleas. The less I detach myself from this, the better. Salt continues to pour down from the shaker onto his exposed skin, no longer restricted to his face. The burns spread quicker. His rotting flesh is littered in salt burns. I'll come back. You hear me? I'll come back. Ah. Time flies until he eventually melts into a mound of unrecognizable goop on my floor. Sprinkling of more salt turned out to be helpful. It's gone now. My boyfriend, wait, no, my ex is gone. Nothing more than a reanimated corpse that's melted into some disgusting goop before disappearing. I don't exactly know what happened to Brahms, but I don't think I need to know, or don't want to hear. Maybe it'd be better to just stay ignorant about it. I'm not sure I'm fully at peace yet, but with the biggest threat I've ever faced gone, I think I can move on soon. If nothing else, I have a lot of friends that care about me. Like Olive. A few weeks later. Olive, I'm here. Hey. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Nah, you're on time. Zach isn't, though. What's that about me not being on time? Never mind, I take back my words. I'm sorry, King. No offense taken. Now, are we ready to go to the arcade? Totally. I'm so glad you two invited me. It's always nice to meet new people. It really is. I told my close friends about the story. Even if they might not fully trust that ghosts can exist, they fully support my decision. And that's why we're doing a sort of move-on project. We're overriding my memories of places I visited with Brahms, one step at a time. With Brahms no longer interfering with my business, no one seems to randomly avoid me anymore. It's nice. I mean, it's scary when it's someone who's hitting on me and won't take rejection. But if I can handle a ghost who's willing to kill, then maybe I can handle humans too. Oh, you changed your lock screen. Really? What was it before? It was her ex. Oh, I hope you're doing okay now. Much better. And I really mean it. I have friends, both new and old, by my side, better grades than before, and a lack of overly possessive boyfriends. Truly, life is good. You obtained the achievement Exorcism via Assault. Okay. There's a bunch of endings, I can already tell. But first, we have to go through and do all the stuff that I did not do. So I'm gonna just load it at the very beginning, because obviously I'm very interested in all of these handkerchief options I got. Wanting to spread a bit of joy in the world, I approached him with my spare handkerchief, carefully folded in my hand. Sorry if I'm bothering you, but would you like to use this? Huh? Oh, sure. He hesitantly takes the handkerchief out of my hand, slowly lifting it to his face, but pausing before he can actually wipe anything. Are you really sure I can use this? It's alright, I don't mind. I wouldn't have offered otherwise. Man, good people really do still exist in the world. Thanks a lot. With my reassurance, he uses my handkerchief to wipe the dirty water off his face, and hands, frowning once he realizes how dirty it became. I hope you don't mind that it's dirty now. I mean, I don't mind washing it first, but just keep it. I have plenty of spares. Really? I can keep this. Yep, it's all yours now. Well, thanks. I actually gotta go now, but maybe I'll see you around? Sure. Oh, just give it to him. Brahms is not gonna be happy about this, so... With that, he took off, rushing for the ring, quickly disappearing from my sight. Slap him. My hand passes through him, despite how solid he seemed, and he just stands there, petrified. Mew! You scared me! Sorry? You would have hit me if I didn't phase out in time? That's the point, you tackled me first. Where were you? You disappeared with no news, and suddenly you appear in front of my room in the dead of night like this? Where did you go? What happened? Are you mad at me? I was worried! Whatever, let's just sit down and talk about this. Sorry for slapping you. Nah, I'm not, really. Not really? Sorry to say, but you've never been very intimidating. But I do make a hot ghost, right? Well, kind of. But are you asking this to your girlfriend? So, my answer's biased. Go ahead, I guess. Really? That's great! I can make sure no one else intrudes while you sleep. No one is gonna do that. But it could happen. Who would do that? What if there's an intruder? There's plenty of people in this building. They'll hear something. What if other ghosts realize how gorgeous you are? Well, they won't. Because you're the only ghost in my life. There's plenty of nice people in the world. Oh yeah? His gaze on me intensifies, but his smile brightens up his whole face. It's not a bad look, honestly. Yeah, I'm sure. I look forward to getting to know one of them. He's cute. Really cute. Oh, ignore it and get on with my day. Best decision. Let's not wake him up. Crawling out of bed, I stretch, and my back immediately makes a noise I don't like. Yikes. I'll have to schedule in a walk this week. Gotta stay healthy somehow. Who could that be? Well, it's morning now, so it shouldn't be more ghosts. I don't know if he'll actually let me. If that guy gives me my handkerchief back, he's gonna flip out. I just know it. So I'm gonna just try to reason with him. Come on, Brahms, we just spent the night together and you think I don't love you? Quickly, I put my phone out of my pocket and tap on the screen. Is that me? You've been gone for a while and you're still my lock screen? You've been gone for a while and you're still my lock screen. I assure you there's no one else for me but you. It's not the first time he's been insecure about our relationship, so I got pretty used to reassuring him about it. I fear that I'm not immune to the charms of a man who looks like a sopping wet creature. So you still like me. That's a mistake. Gotta get some vitamins somehow. I wonder if, like, choosing this. Then you'll have to be a good boy and let me go. But fine, I'll be good. You better come back before dark, though. I don't want any ghosts eyeing you on the street. Anthropology, skip. Maybe we should also have a spa day. Sounds like somewhere we should go. I can bring that shark you won me at the arcade. Aw, that'd be cute. Where is he anyway? He should be back in my place. Not sure how he's doing in the 2 months I'm gone, though. Do you want to have dinner? I got ramen. Let it happen. There's no stopping him. Seriously, Brahm, she's nowhere in sight right now. Stop looking behind me and focus on me. Just focus on me. Focus. On me. I will once you stop yanking me around. Ow! Like divine intervention, he runs right into a utility pole. His breakneck pace falls into a halt as he finally stops and looks at me again. Do you want to cancel the date? Yeah, Brahms, I always did. What if I stroke his hair this time? Cute. Taking the opportunity to stroke his hair, I gently run my fingers between the damp strands, making sure my touches feel like nothing more than feather light to not wake him up. Why is his hair damp? It'd make some sense if it was damp when he first knocked on my door, but now that he's been indoors for more than 24 hours, I feel like he should have been dry. Is it a Pucom thing? I have to look at the book again. He's like an old man in that sense. Unless we take into account his habit of doom scrolling. If nothing else, I'm curious about the gothic romance. Let me form my own opinions on this guy. My opinions are awful about guys, that's why I'm dating you. Alright, backpack. Backpack, backpack. Gonna get the suitcase covered in webs. Gonna get the miscellaneous boxes. Gonna get the giant tote bag made of a tarp. Backpack, backpack. Alright. I gave him a handkerchief. It's the least I can do when someone gets splashed by a car. Man, it kind of reminds me of how I met Brahms. I don't want strangers to know this much about me. Why do you want to know? Just curious. You don't gotta tell me if you don't feel like it. Then we'll just leave it as a mystery. Oh crap, I gotta get going. Bye. I don't want to let him go yet, I guess. Maybe I should get over him, though. And then... I do! Then why are you staring at me like that? You're basically telling me you don't love me anymore. Slap him. Frick! Mew, you... Don't you talk to me like that. So you... Brahms, I'm gonna go cool off, and I think you should too. We can't talk like this. Wait, Mew, come back! You can't just leave! Yes, I can. It's called free will, which is something you obviously don't want me to have. I need to confront him about this. I can't let all of this go unresolved. I need to find a way to confront him and deal with this. I gotta go. Do you think you can get back alright? I sure hope so, but what's going on? I can't explain it to you just yet. But no, I'll be alright. I can't risk Brahms targeting her again, especially when he could be watching me. Mew, you better not be doing something dangerous. I'm not. Lies. Don't worry about me one bit. With that, I sprinted as fast as I could, cutting through any crowds that were in the way. I'm gonna throw up. That might be an exaggeration, but really, I felt like I was going to imaginarily throw up. Hey, no one would blame you, sister. Feeling like I need to talk to Brahms, I head to a place in the library where I know no one will interrupt me. After all, rarely anyone is there. I don't fully lock my stall. It's left at a point where a little nudge can easily allow the door to swing open. While I don't particularly want anyone barging in, I don't want to stay trapped and die miserably in the bathroom. Brahms, we need to talk. I know you haven't cooled down, and neither have I, but I couldn't let what you did pass. And if push comes to shove, I have a box cutter in my pockets to cut the rope. So you're siding with her? You shouldn't have done that. I'm not siding with anyone. You tried to kill my friend, and I take personal offense with that. I knew you two didn't get along, but to think you'd stoop that low. Shut up! My feet are no longer planted on the ground. They're floating, and yet I don't feel light at all. There's two different forces pulling me completely apart. One of them holding me by the neck, like a noose meant to eliminate me. The other is a sort of pressure that wants to slam me right back down. My vision starts to blur, and I'm more lightheaded than ever. The lake within me has reached a tipping point. Anger boils within me, and it takes all my strength to lift my hand up towards him at full force. Ugh! Damn. Didn't think he'd ever do that to me. I cough violently on the bathroom floor. It's not a pretty sight, but at least I'm still alive. Did he seriously try to kill me? Calm down. Crap, I don't sound great. No. There, better. Now use your words. But, you're not sorry. I'm not. You're the one who... I tuned out of whatever nonsense he's spouting now. Whatever it isn't something he would have said before. It's not him. Oh dear. Did I hurt you? Did I? I've made a mistake. Do I have to kill myself? You think I wanted to do it? She left me no choice. She's always been in my way. You spend more time with her than you do with me. And when I have my time with you, she's always interrupting. That's not true. When we went to the arcade, she showed up just as we were going to leave. She was going on a morning walk and happened to pass by. I asked her to let me spend more time with you, and she said no. That happened? Even now, when we were spending a lovely morning together, she barged in to tell you to move on from me. She couldn't have known that you were with me. I never noticed all this. Really? Well, you should have. Your friend has always been against us being together. I wouldn't be surprised if your friend actually wanted to date you. Everyone in this world is trying to take you away from me. Everyone? Is that how he feels? Yeah, everyone. That word doesn't sit right with me. Is there a possibility that Olive isn't the only one that Brahms wanted out of my life? Brahms, I know what you did to Olive, but what did you do to everyone else? A sinking feeling coiled up in my stomach, like a den of snakes I shouldn't have entered. Like a den of snakes I shouldn't have entered, but did anyway because it was the only way out. I need to know what happened. Brahms, you tried to kill Olive. What did you do to everyone else? The first one was an accident. I didn't mean to. The coil inside tightens. I have to push through here. Explain. It was just a warning, I swear. People swarmed to you, taking away every millisecond of your time. Time that you should have spent with me. So I asked them to back off, you know? And if they were decent people, they would, the moment I told them that you felt uncomfortable. Emphasis on if they were decent people. Normally, I just ask them and they back off. I learned quickly if they were scum, just as I was, they'd take a little more force to be rid of. Force? This is a man whose back breaks at the easy mode of dance machine. A man with so little stamina he can barely run a lap without losing his breath. What can he really do? Have I been underestimating him? The coil has tightened as far as it could. My heart is about to give up at any moment. I swear it was an accident. He was about to hit me, so I panicked and I pushed him. He lost his balance, slipped on the mud, and fell into the river. Brahms! Mew, please don't let me be alone right now. Huh? If you turn me down, I'd fall over and die. I don't know what happened, but come on in. He was wet, freezing, and shaking from the rain outside. As he went further into my room, I see little droplets following his every step. Brahms, wait here for a moment. I'll grab you a towel. Draping the tower over the soggy mess that is my boyfriend. The towel, I started to dry him as best as I could from head to toe. He flinches at my first few touches, but soon leans into them enough that he actually chases after my hand, and then when I let go. Do you want to tell me what happened? No. Is it that bad? What about the secrets, Brahms? You said there's no secrets between us, so why is this happening now? I think it is. I can't do anything about it either. Mew, I'm scared. Tears well up in his eyes, but he's trying to hold them back from free-falling, shutting his eyes tight. It's like he's bracing for impact. Come here, Brahms. Gently, I held his pinky and guided us towards my pouch, where we could cuddle like we normally do, with his head lying on my chest and me tracing feather-like touches up and down his back. There. You'll be alright. Do you want to tell me what you're scared of? I don't know. It's alright if you don't. We can just stay like this for a while. Would you like that? He nuzzles further into the nooks of my chest, holding me tighter than he ever has before, like he's etching a sonnet into my skin. Yes, please, don't let go. I can't see his face anymore, but I can sense that my shirt is getting wet with his tears. Relax, I won't. My hand moves from his back to his head so I can play with it, twirling and running my fingers through the dark strands. It seemed to relax him. I can feel his breathing slow down as he occasionally lets out a comfortable hums. Hey, Mew? Yeah? Are ghosts real? I guess I'll save here. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Mew, I'm serious, I've never seen one, so I can't say they exist. But I also can't say they don't exist. I don't want them to exist. What if one haunts me? Well, if you've never seen one in your life, I don't see why you'll suddenly be able to see them now. Maybe you won't even notice. I know it's lame, but I'm scared of ghosts. I know, Brahms. I can tell. This sucks. He continues to groan and whine in my arms, taking every possible chance he can get to hide his face. Eventually, he sinks further down to lie face down on my lap, wrapping his arms around my waist. He stays like that for a while. Once in a while, he'll let out more of his strange, miserable noises, the ones that make him sound more like a creature than a man. Mew, yes? If I did something bad, would you ever forgive me? It depends on what you did. Oh, it was an accident. I really didn't mean it. Do you feel guilty about it? I think I do. If I could turn back time, I would have ran away instead. And maybe that's enough. As long as you feel guilty about it, I think I'd forgive you. Depending on who you did it to, it might not be my place to forgive you. Promise? I promise. Now, do you want some more milk? I figured you could use a cup. Yes, please. Then I'll get to heating it up right away. Hey, Mew? Yeah? I love you. I love you too. It was the first of many times that he showed up randomly at my door. I don't think there was a pattern, and he'd never tell me what happened. But every time he'd show up sogging, trembling, and terribly anxious, eventually asking me the damn question, would you ever forgive me if I did something bad? Something he did clearly haunting him, like a piece of the past that he could just never get rid of. Like trying to wash blood off your shirt when it just wouldn't fade. I was so endeared by him that I didn't question anything. That bad thing you said you did you kill someone? I swear it was an accident. I didn't mean to. I just wanted him to stop talking to you, but he wouldn't back off. Who was it, Brahms? Who did he push? It was that fancy pants in your class that waited in front of the room so he could come in with you every time. I remember him. I used to see him every Tuesday before his big vacation around Europe. Then he never came back. Now I know why. I was concerned when he disappeared, but I chalked it up to him having too much fun. There never was a big vacation around Europe. I feel ill. Mew, tell me you still love me. What? Tell me you still love me. My entire body jerks into a motion I didn't command it to, sat on top of the toilet seat, my arms moving in a choppy motion that resembles how I normally pat my lap. I'm paralyzed, even though I'm doing things that I normally do anyway. No part of this movement is my choice. It's violating. Once he seemed satisfied with what he was doing, he knelt on the ceramic floor and laid his head in my lap. Please tell me you still love me. You said you'd forgive me if I did something bad, right? Right? Did he tune out everything I said afterwards? I'd say I've forgiven if he felt guilty about what he did. As my expressions contort into uncomfortable grimaces, my fingers follow suit in an even grosser manner when he moves my hands into caressing his damp, vaguely slimy hair. It's certainly not smooth. It's like seeing my hands move at the jankiest frame rate an old home video could possibly have. Every bone in my body is trying to resist the movement, but it seemed futile. It's like they're about to snap and I don't want to risk that. When my fingers stopped fighting, it didn't feel any better. It still felt like an invisible string was pulling and tugging on the marionette's hand when the puppeteer had only seen one for the very first time. It's not my place to forgive. I'm not the one you should be asking forgiveness from regarding his death. Then you still love me? I'm saying that you have other things to be sorry about, namely what you're doing right now. I don't appreciate you controlling my body like this. But if I don't, then you'll attack me again. Or run to somewhere with people. I don't want that. Don't you like this? Me on your lap like some pet? I won't do anything to hurt you. Lies. Did he seriously forget what he's been doing for the past 10 minutes? Isn't this nice? We could stay like this all the time, back in your place. Please, Mew. I don't know what to do anymore. You can start by releasing me. Do you want me to beg? Is that it? I'll beg. Useless maggot as I am now, I can't do anything to please you anymore. Was I ever able to make you happy? Or did you secretly hate me like everyone else did? Was he always like this? Brahms, let me go and you'll know for sure. You'll just leave. I won't. And how can I be sure? What? Don't you trust me? Ugh, I sound like Brahms when he's guilt-tripping me. I do, but was there ever a time when you trusted me, Brahms? I assured you every day, and you still never believed me. You even had me go out of your way to, in your words, warn other people who are talking to me. That's not. I see what it works on him, like it does on me. But it's true, isn't it, Brahms? That's what you did. It's what led to the whole incident. It happened because you never trusted me to begin with. Could it be you were the one who didn't love me? No! I love you, I really do! I don't have anyone else other than you. So you said multiple times, but are you going to actually show me proof? Let me go! But then you... Brahms! Let me go! He sighed and wriggled uncomfortably where he sat, his mind torn in half over what he wants to do. But if I let you go... You don't trust me! I do! In an instant, every muscle and bone in my body was able to finally relax again. Every tension that was keeping it as still as a statue dissipated, like it never happened at all. There, much better. Now what do I want to do with Brahms? Running isn't an option yet. He'll just paralyze me all over again, and convincing him to let me go will be a lot harder. I will admit that seeing him be a huge loser is fun, but I am also ready to pay him back for what he did to me. Okay, I guess I will choke him back. Like an instinct, my hands grabbed the rope around his neck and tugged on it as hard as I could, just to make sure my other hand clasped around his neck like a snake wrangling its prey. Mew, cock. His coughs uncontrollably, gasping and wheezing for air, like he actually still needs to breathe, even as a ghost. It's not a punishment, Brahms, it's a lesson. Well, not really, but I need to say something to justify unleashing my anger. Yes? Good, don't resist. I mean, you're already dead anyway. I don't see how this can hurt you like it hurt me. He goes completely limp, like a lifeless corpse that he is, forcing me to pin him to the wall for support as I struggle to hold his whole weight. He's smiling, and it's a smile that pisses me off. He saw me struggling for a split second to adjust with a sudden weight shift, and he's delighted by it. This brat. I release him from my earlier grasp, giving him a second or two to catch his breath, before snaking them back around his neck. Grr. Is this fun to you? No words could be made, his mouth open just to release the hoarsest laugh I've ever heard, his head nodding lazily like an inflatable tube man. No, yeah, I totally agree with you. Right? Why do we have only 3 days to do it? Someone's in here. Immediately, I drop everything that I was doing, pretend I'm not there. With the sudden appearance of this group, Brahms rapidly fades in and out of existence before disappearing altogether. I've been dreading doing my homework so much that I bought a plant ant so I could cook. No! I'm serious. I made soup. I can't believe it. The laziest bum I know is cooking? I'm having an identity crisis. Brahms, are you still here? Brahms? I'll give you some time. I wasn't done. Brahms. Fine, I'll consider this a temporary retreat. Exiting the stall, I glanced by the strangers that interrupted me, and Brahms. I can't really be mad, though. It's a public toilet. I don't know if they heard us, but just to be safe, I quickly excused myself past them and out of the bathroom. Ugh. At least I'm not dead. I gotta get outside. Bathroom air can't be good for me. In an attempt to get the fresher air, my feet takes me to the nearby river, where the wind blows at me like it wants me to get lost. Articles always make taking a walk in nature sound like something that'll lift my spirits, clear my skin, water my crops, and cure any chronic illness I may have. Maybe they'll even say that raging river beneath me is producing negative ions and it'll increase oxygen flow, or something like that. Whatever magic is supposed to happen, it's not happening. I just feel anxious and miserable. Gee, I wonder why. And yet, something makes me stay. Like some piece of the puzzle will show up in a puff of smoke. I don't see anything, though. Mew? Sorry, didn't think you'd be spooked like that. Oh wow, you're here. Hi. No, it's alright. I'm just a little on edge. I could see that. You seem fine this morning. What happened? It's not your business. You don't need to worry. Rude, I know, but Brahms might kill this guy if I engage in conversation. Are you sure you don't want any help? I have stomach medicine on hand if you need any. I'll be fine. Really, you don't? I'm fine, really. Grabbing my phone from my pockets, I pull out my last resort. I don't like using it as an excuse, but it needs to be done. Look, I have a boyfriend and he won't appreciate it if you keep bothering me. Is that your boyfriend? Yeah, cute, right? Really protective, though. You should get going. That can't be. What was that? What can't be? Nothing. Is he alright? Why wouldn't he be? I ignored all of Bram's red flags, but I'm not stupid enough to not sense that something is up with Zach. He's not bad at keeping it cool, but he keeps fidgeting around anxiously, which is something he didn't do before. I showed him my lock screen. Are you sure he's in good health? Weird question to ask. He knows something. Spill it out, Zach. What do you know about my boyfriend? Nothing, really. Maybe I mistook him from someone else. We spoke for less than a minute, and you were still able to recognize me after 2 days. You can't use that excuse. Now spill. Don't freak out, but I think I saw your boyfriend fall into the river. He can't swim. And, I think I pushed him, and I visited his grave. You pushed him? You killed him? It was an accident. Also, I hope it would ease your mind, that I left fruit and flowers on his grave. Thank you for that, but what the frick? Yeah, what? Zach? Let me explain. What happened was... Man, who would want to meet here of all places? I have no idea who this is either, but I shared my live location with my friends, so if anything goes wrong, they'll be able to save me. Hey. Jeez, you scared me. I'm the one who sent the note. Oh, okay, so what did you want to talk about? I don't think I've ever met this guy before. Maybe I should run. My girlfriend said you make her feel uncomfortable. Who? I've never seen this man in my life. I'm sorry about that. Whatever I did, I didn't mean it, and I'll stay away from girlfriend. Who's your girlfriend again? Don't pretend you don't know. I really don't, though. Crap. I don't know what I did, but something in him broke, and he lunged at me, grabbing me at the ends of my jacket. What the hell, man? Don't pretend you don't know her. I'm serious. I don't know who you're talking about. We can talk this out. He doesn't seem like he wants to talk it out, though, so he raises his bony arms to punch me. He almost hit me. Okay, can't dodge that one. He tackles me like a feral animal, causing the items in our pockets to spill out across the street and maybe into the river. While I'm distracted, he aims to jab his fingers into my eyes after a poor imitation of a fake-out. Dude, get off me! I rush to my feet so I can grab his arm, but the fence behind him breaks and he falls off into the foggy abyss below. Dude, I'm sorry, are you there? Nothing. Nothing. If he made a sound, it's being drowned out by a harsh stream. I tried to look for him, but with all the fog and lack of street light, I can't actually see anything. If I tried to rescue him, I might end up dying myself. I gotta get out of here. So Zach is a hero. He killed a serial killer, guys, okay? If you guys don't know, he killed a serial killer, so I can praise him, okay? He doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna praise him right now. I picked up everything and fell in my pockets and got the hell out of there. Whatever just happened, I'll deal with it some other time. I don't even know that guy. I need to crash at someone's house. I can't be left alone like this. Let me text. That's not my phone. Crap. It really isn't my phone. That's not my lock screen. I stole a dead guy's phone. My knees feel weak and I fall to the ground. There are people around me, but no one seems to bat an eye. That's alright. I don't need anyone to know what I'm going through. I haphazardly rummaged through my pocket to see what else I could have accidentally stolen, emptying its contents and lining them up on the side of the road until under the street light. I think I lost something, but what? Ah, crap. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I can't believe he did that. I've never met you before. I don't know who he mistook me for, but I'm sorry about what happened to him. I've been a little paranoid, so I've been checking the river every day. If you want to see him, he's buried in the cemetery in an unmarked grave under the tree. His face was unrecognizable by that point, so I remembered what he was wearing. Here's his phone. I think it's better that you have it. So that's where it was. I charged it semi-regularly, but I don't know what to do with it. I'm glad I could finally pass on it, so... I opened the phone's case. It's filled with all the stickers I gave him, the ticket for the movie we watched together, and the receipt for a note in the back. River at 10. Just like the other ones I found in that box. It wasn't referring to some class field trip. It's when and where he confronted people. 10 p.m., not 10 a.m. I hope you know the password. It's the date we met. Well, that's oddly sweet for a guy like that. He is pretty sweet. But he's not trying to kill me. There. Now let's see what he could be hiding from me. Ooh, yeah, let's see what he's hiding. I love snooping. Alright, let's go. Open the gallery. If there's a place where evidence is usually found, it's the gallery, right? I hope I don't actually find anything weird in here, though. Hentai is fine, just please don't have anything morally reprehensible. Camera, screenshots, things Mew might like from Mew. He doesn't actually have much on his camera roll, just pictures of stuff he'd seen around town. But the Things Mew Might Like album is surprisingly touching. Anything I vaguely remember offhandedly mentioning is in there, and some things I don't recall whatsoever. Check out the audio recorder. I don't know what he recorded on this, but hopefully it isn't anything spooky. There's a surprisingly decent number of recordings, all of them labeled new recording, followed by a number. I randomly pick one to listen to, crank up the volume, and hope for the best. Oh, Mew. It's Bram's. Do you want privacy? I can step back, so I wouldn't hear anything. Please do. Are you listening? I hope not. I hope this recording never finds you. Damn, I wish I got an actual tape recorder, but this'll have to do. I did something bad. Not criminal bad, just bad enough that you were kinda upset. Yeah, I stole your shirt. But it's not the worst I could do, yeah? I'll wash and return it eventually. Yeah, that's reassuring. It's your fault for not being here 24/7. I wouldn't have to do this if you're with me all the time at all times. All those people in the way. Just kidding. I know we can't reasonably do that. I still have morals. I don't know about that. I hope. I'm sorry that you have to date someone like me. I'm sorry. I'm happy that you like me, but I don't really bring much to the table. If I ever die first, and let's face it, we both know I'll probably die first with my bad health, please move on happily. Don't tie yourself down to trash like me. Who am I kidding? I'm never gonna let you listen to this recording. So he did steal my shirt. I click another one, more recent recordings. No words were spoken this time. What came out with speakers was just non-stop sobbing, wailing, and whimpering from a voice I know all too well. Occasionally I'd be able to make out something that sounds like my name, but I can't be sure. I'm generally glad Zach decided to step back earlier. Look at his contacts. Please don't have any shady deals. Wait, he only has 4 saved contacts? He's mentioned it before, but I thought it was done in jest. He generally has 4 saved contacts on his phone. One called Old Man, one labeled College, one labeled Landlord, and me. The rest of his inboxes were spam, random advertising, and various unnamed contacts texting him regarding group projects that they have. Damn, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's invasive, sure, but I decided to see who this old man is since it's the only contact without clear identity. Money sent, check, bank. No reply from Brahms, just a sticker of a thumbs up. February, money. Okay, thank you. Scrolling down to the months after his death makes everything more sad. I saw that your grades got worse. I'm cutting the month's money. No response from Brahms. A month later, he follows it up with another text. You haven't been going to class. Again, Brahms doesn't respond, or more accurately, couldn't respond. You BASDARD kid. No money this month. The next text comes in a week later. Ignoring me? Don't come back home next break. Eventually, he ceases all forms of communication. Who is this old man? Is it his dad? See his search history. Everyone has searched up a thing or two, right? I can only hope he's not searching anything bad. Scholarships for people who aren't smart. Scholarships for people bad at sports. Zurich law, what is entropy? So far, so good. The most recent ones seem to be academic and financial related questions. Makes me happy to know that he's trying in that department. This doesn't give me answers though, so I dig deeper to around the time when he starts showing randomly up to my place. What is enthalpy? Specific heat for water, self-defense and murder case. That last one seems suspiciously relevant. Accidental murder, how many years in jail for murder, lawyer costs. Well, this certainly paints a picture. Going through his phone is invasive, sure, but it made me have a better picture of who my boyfriend really is. Some parts just would never make its way to the surface without digging this deep. I've decided... I want him to move on to the afterlife. All this has made me realize that Bram's attachment to me is definitely beyond normal. What was it we had actually love? Was what we had actually love, or just infatuation, maybe even obsession? Whatever it was, it's now affecting his ability to rest in peace, and I need to help rectify that. After all, no one else could by this point. Thanks for giving me this back, but I think I might just send it to his family. If that goes wrong, I'll probably sell it. That sounds sensible. Which one was his grave? I'd like to visit too. Sure, let me show you. There, that one under the tree. Now, I'd love to stay here, but honestly, this place gives me the creeps. Is it alright if I leave you here? Sure thing, I want to be alone. I want some alone time here anyway. Oh, that's great. I'll be on my way then. Stay safe. Alright, bye. Bye. He scurried away beyond the mossy stone walls and vanished out of my sight, his figure now fully obscured by the fog. I stare at the nameless grave, slowly accepting the reality that he's down there, lying 2 meters underneath the mound of dirt. Brahms? Brahms, can you please show up again? We need to talk. So you finally want to see me again. Have you cleared your mind after what happened in the bathroom? Yes, I have. Did you follow me around again? I swear I didn't this time. I could sense that you weren't alone. I didn't want to see you with anyone else. Nice of you to give me some privacy for once. But that's not what I'm talking about. Does this seem familiar to you? That's my phone. Yeah, Zach accidentally grabbed it after you attacked him. Who is Zach? A guy you attacked because you didn't want him to talk to me, only for him to be a random stranger. I'm never wrong. You are this time. Don't act like a fool. I'm gonna be honest, Brahms. If you hadn't done all that, then you'd probably still be alive. But You wouldn't have fallen into the river if you didn't send out creepy messages to strangers just saying. But he was flirting with you. I literally never met that guy. Before last Friday, you absolutely had the wrong guy. Even if someone was flirting with me, you know I would have shot them down, right? They still take time out of your day, though. Time you should have spent with me. Brahms, be serious. You know that I love you, right? That you're the only one for me. If you spent more time with me, then she would have been fine. She has other friends. But me, I've got no one else, just you. What about your family? No. Friends? He grimaces like his insides have been contorted into some sick, twisted parasite, like something he's buried inside has buoyed up to the surface without warning. He's never spoken about them, but I've also never asked. Maybe I should have guessed that they weren't on good terms, or maybe I should remember that he only has 4 saved contacts. So all this time, when you said that I was the only one for you, you really meant that there was no one else in your life? Don't say it again, it makes it worse. So now you get it, right? Please stay with me. Once again, the waterworks come out. Tears. No, that's not quite it. It looks more like toxic waste, various unknown liquid forms of waterfall down his cheeks, soiling the white shroud even more. It reeks here. And yet, I can't look away. I've always had a soft spot for him. When he's all weak and needy like this, whether he knows it or not, it's tugging at my heartstrings right now. I thought it was a bit strange that I was the only one frazzled by his disappearance. No one else seemed to even bat an eye. Well, besides his landlord who wanted him to pay rent, and maybe the old man that wanted him to get to class. I've never really thought about what he said. I didn't realize that I was quite literally the only companion he had. I sit on a nearby rock, ignoring whatever moss and grime is underneath. Brahms. What? His words are bitter and he shakes uncomfortably. I just know that he'd be picking at his skin until he is bleeding if he wasn't tied up. Would you like to sit for a while? Grrr. I'm serious, come here, you can rest your head on my lap. Fine, you drive a hard bargain. It doesn't mean I'm not mad, though. Be honest, Brahms, what do you want me to do so you'll feel happy? Are you gonna drive away everyone that talks to me? If they get in the way, then yeah. I know I'm dead, but I'm still your boyfriend. I want to spend every waking hour with you by my side. Don't you want that too? Just me and you forever? We can spend all our time together at your place doing nothing. Doing nothing sounds great, but who's paying the bills? Haven't thought about it. Oh no. Who's doing the housework if we're doing nothing? Well, you can always join me. If you're dead like I am, then we wouldn't have to worry about anything. So you want me to die? Is it so bad? You still have me, we'll be together. Think about it. When you're a ghost like I am, you wouldn't have to eat, you wouldn't have to drink, you wouldn't have to work at all. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't it? Really, I'm sorry. I'm happy that you like me, but I really don't bring much to the table. If I ever die first, and let's face it, we both know I probably die first with my bad health, please move on happily. Don't tie yourself down to trash like me. Now I'm very certain that this isn't Brahms anymore, or at least not my Brahms. I still love him, I really do, but that's not him, and I want him to move on like I do. I need to cut the ropes that bind him. My mind races with anticipation, anxiety, and fear. I know Brahms hasn't read a single word from the book I borrowed, but I also don't know how knowledgeable he is regarding his own powers and limitations. Does he know why he became what he is in the first place? Hey Brahms? Yes, have you made up your mind? I have. I know exactly what I want to do. Which is... here goes nothing. It's as good as an excuse as I can make. I want to ruffle your head like I used to. Can I cut the rope on your head? What's that look for? Yes, please. He giggles like a pure manic glee, his eyes agape, with a smile so wide I fear it might split his head in half to reveal something more sinister under the molting skin. Slowly I grab my box cutter from inside my pockets while gauging his reactions. Is he alarmed in any way? Did I startle him? I need him with his guard down for this plan to work. Brahms, I'm gonna cut the rope, okay? He lets out a sort of vibrating throat noise that I can only hope is a good thing, since he shifted closer and bowed his head to give me better access. Here goes nothing. There, I can see your hair again. I run my hand back through his hair, pushing it messily off his forehead, playing and twirling around certain strands like I used to. I thought it was a little odd that your hair is always wet. I guess now I know why. You don't like it? Well, we can certainly schedule a spa date together. You think a hair mask will work on ghost hair? If that hair mask will make you play with my hair longer, then I'm all in. Now, I don't mean to interrupt your relaxed mood, but there's other things I like to do. Oh? And what are those other things? I know you'd be interested. What do you say to using your hands again? Putting all the charm I have in my voice, I trace his jawline with the lightest touch of my fingers, causing him to chase my hand when I pull away. You'd let me? I sure would. I can think of a few things you can do with your hands. Please don't catch on. And do whatever you want. Score. 2 more to go. I'm sure I'm making a weird face right now. I'm torn between acting like it's not a big deal, so he wouldn't get tipped off, or doing this hastily like I can't wait for him to touch me again. At least, if he has noticed something, he hasn't done anything to indicate it. Brahms, I'll be cutting the rope on your neck now. He hums in response and tilts his head up to present his neck as cleanly as possible. Thank you. There, how does that feel? Not sure. It's certainly freeing, but I kind of like the tight bind. Now you can hold your arms out. He remains cooperative and sticks his arms for me, staying as still as a statue. So far, so good. Oh god. When I located the ends, I delicately severed the knot, but instead of untying it, once that's done, I slowly unravel the ropes binding his arms, just like unwrapping a present. There, your arms are free. With their newly found mobility, he tests out his joints with small motions, things like opening and closing his fingers, cracking his joints, and bending his elbows. Better? Yes, actually, I guess I do miss using my hands. Now, can I do something? Not yet, sweetie. I have a few other things I like to unleash. Please don't catch on. There's more? I flash a seductive of a grin as I can muster, and subtly trace the line from the bottom of the shroud right up to his waist, making sure to tug the rope by his waist. Oh yes, please. Really? You'd let me? Please don't tease me anymore, just do it. Either cutting the ropes wouldn't free him, or he genuinely doesn't know about it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the latter. Are you sure, Brahms? No turning back now? Mew, just do it already, please. If you say so. I release the binding on his feet and quickly snip with a quick snip before swiftly moving on to one final area, the rope tied around his waist. One more, I can do this. I gaze at him for one last time before he passes into the afterlife, leaving me alone on this mortal coil. A month ago, I cry at the thought of him being gone forever, but I think I'm ready now. Even when he's gone, the memories of what we had will be enough to keep me on living. Let's get this over with, girl. Come on. No time to dawdle. I'm ready. Mew? I'm gonna cut this last part. You ready? I'm all yours. Thank you, I love you. You know that, right? His glaze flickers for a moment, and I watch his every movement like a hawk. He's not doubting me, is he? 1, 2, 3 seconds pass by before he lets out a hum that's more than enough for me. I take a deep breath, steadying my arms as well as I could in this crucial moment. Here goes nothing. Is it done? Brahms, how do you feel? Lighter, somehow. That's a good start. Now, do we want to continue? My heart sank as I monitor him for any possible change, but he just sits there smiling like nothing is going on. Flashes of lightning slash through the sky behind him, dark clouds rolling in like a huge unstoppable wave, followed soon by gusts of wind which make the foliage thrash about. I try to stay as calm as possible, using a smile to hide my inner turmoil, reaching out to cup his cheeks in attempts to disguise my examination as effect. Mew? Yeah? What's happening to me? No. He frantically tries to grasp the hand I use to cup his cheek, but to no avail. Every touch phases through me like parting water. Mew, what's going on? Please save me. Oh, Brahms. I caress the outlines of his face, sending ripples through his image. Mew, please, I'm scared. Don't be worried, Brahms. You're just moving on to the laughter life. I don't want to. I want to stay with you. Don't you want that too? I'll join you one day, Brahms. For now, I have too much to live for. Mew! I was surprised you let me cut your ropes. Don't you know? Oh, that's why Pocons exist. They come back from their graves, begging for people to cut their ropes. They say you can't move on when you're stuck inside that shroud. You knew this and didn't tell me? I did try to tell you. It was written in that book I borrowed from the library. Shame you didn't want to read it. Good thing he didn't want to read it. I'm sorry, okay? Tie me up again. Don't leave me. Don't let me leave. I promise I'll agree to anything you want to do from now on. Just don't let me leave. He's quickly disappearing from view. Passing my hands through him no longer feels like anything, and he can't do anything other than look on horrifically. I'm sorry, Brahms. It's time for you to go. Mew, no! I love you. The world went silent. The dark clouds rolled out of view, along with the lightning and the thunder that was terrorizing my surroundings. The powerful gust of wind had mellowed out into a gentle breeze. I love you too, Brahms. A week later. Thanks for coming with me. I know you definitely had grievances with him. Sure thing. I don't like him, but no one deserves to end this bad. Besides, I like to think I've grown as a person through visiting with you. Take that, Brahms. I have the moral high ground now. For once, there's no venom in her words. It's all said in jest, so I couldn't be happier. After the incident, I used his phone to contact Old Man, who I assumed was his father. It didn't work, and he blocked the number soon after. So for now, it's just me and Olive visiting his grave. I cleared all his items from his old place and gave away the ones I could to charity after cleaning them up. It took a lot out of my day, but I think it's fairly worth it. We placed the fruit and flowers on his grave, hoping he'll be able to receive them one way or another in the afterlife. Maybe one day, he'll be as happy and content as I am now. Free at last, and we gave him a peaceful end. Wow. Now we have to go all the way back and do the other things that we missed. We might die. Hold on. Here we go. All the way back to the bathroom moment, I guess. The bathroom. She couldn't have known that you were with me. See, you're still defending her after all this. She's taking you away from me. I wouldn't be surprised if your friend actually wanted to date you. Okay. No way in hell. Are you sure they really don't exist? Yeah, I'm sure. But to be fair, I'm not the superstitious type like you are. So you've noticed. Yes, Brahms, I know you're scared of ghosts. Of course I would. Really, you would? I would, sweetie, I really would. It was an accident. Good riddance. He was always leering at me in class. I didn't know what to do. I hate to say it, but I was relieved when he stopped showing up. Mew, tell me you still love me. I guess. Shove him against the walls. Nah. Do you think that was all right to do? I told you it was an accident. I didn't mean for him to fall. Oh, I'm not talking about that. Remember when you choked me in the stall not 10 minutes ago? Or did your brain stop functioning after you died? Oh, I'm sorry. You better be. I thought you said you loved me. I do. And you did it anyway. What? Tell me. What do you think you deserve after that? He gulps and his eyes move rapidly like he's scanning the area for something he can do to rectify the situation. But there's nothing. Nothing good came to mind. So he does what he does best and cries. The glops of unidentified liquids that I've seen one too many times this weekend pour down his decaying face. Oh. Great. There's so many layers to these endings, guys. It won't work this time, that's for sure. By this point, I'm too angry to let this all be solved by a few tears. He's shaking, and as easy as it would be for him to just disappear, he doesn't. He stays caged between my arms, like they actually affected him. His chest falls up and down rapidly as he trembles with anticipation for my next move. My silence must have tipped off something within him. What? So many things to do. Bash his head against the wall. Well, he is right to be tipped off. Ah! Tears won't work this time, Brahm, so you need to learn that. If you want me to forgive you, you're gonna have to let me do this. You can take it, right? You're already dead anyway. Seemingly not wanting to anger me further, he nods his head rapidly, or as well as he could, while his head is in my grasp. Good boy. Stay still. No, like, yeah, I totally agree with you. Bro, that's kind of intense for me, I'll be honest. Bro, maybe I should just say, I don't want to use him yet, even as a ghost. Now he's gonna pay me back for what I did. If nothing else, he truly did cherish me. Can I come back out now? Yeah, totally. Thanks for giving me his phone. I think I'll keep it. That's probably for the best. Better someone he loves than a stranger. I think I'm gonna head back to my place. I got something I want to do. Will you be alright? I have no doubt that I'll be fine. Alright then, see you another time. Maybe. He takes off in the distant fog and eventually disappears from my sight completely. I'm glad I ran into him again, but now I have to get back to Brahms. Ugh. Brahms. Brahms, I'm home. Brahms, if you don't show up soon, I'm taking away your head pat privileges. No! Please don't take that away from me. There we go. You finally showed up again. Are you still mad at me? What's with that threat? What's with the threat? What was a threat? That was a threat. Of course it was. Please don't take away the few good things I have left. Well, you're here now, so I guess I don't have to. But I'm not here to be mad at you anyway. I plop over to my couch, patting the empty space next to me. Come here, I got a few things to say, nothing bad, I promise. He disappears and reappears on the couch, shuffling around uncomfortably and seemingly unconvinced of what I say is when I say it's nothing bad. Relax, Brahms, I mean it. Okay? You love me, right? I do, I really do. I know, I went for your phone. Sorry. I swear I can explain. No need to explain anything, Brahms. I'm really flattered, honestly. Here, I brought it back for you. You know, if you want one of my shy shirts, you can just ask. You don't have to steal from me. So you do know about it. If you didn't want me to know, maybe you shouldn't have confessed to doing it. You went for my recordings? Is it that bad? I only heard that one, and the other ones are just 15 minutes of crying and whining. He buries his face in the armrest, squirming around, shying away from even looking in my direction. Kill me now, that's so lame. You're already dead. Ugh, this sucks. I don't need to look like an even bigger loser in front of you. That's one of your charms, though. I lean over to his side, placing a hand on the armrest for support before dripping down and planting a soft peck on his cheeks. Is it really? It is, Brahms. I like to listen to the whole 15 minutes again. The only one who'd say that. Good, after all, I'm the only one for you, yeah? You really are. I shifted closer, dipping back down to plant another kiss on his cheek, caging his cold body between my arms. No running away now, Brahms. You're stuck with me, even in death. I wouldn't have it any other way. Something about it all this scratches the sore itch on my mind. So many details are fuzzy, but it all feels so right. I can't think of a better way to go about this. I don't want him to leave me again. All he needs to do is stay here, trapped in my arms forever. He'll be there by my bedside when I wake up in the morning. He'll be waiting for me when I get home from campus life. He'll certainly accompany me through my no longer lonely nights. He seems to feel the same way, nothing but love and adoration for me in his eyes. He can't do much now, but he's all I wanted anyway. A week later. Mew! Yeah, can you make this quick? I gotta get back soon. Seriously, what's been happening to you these days? You never want to hang out. You dip immediately after class ends. I can never contact you anymore. Even worse is that you look like you're losing yourself, and I can't help you. If you are going through a hard time, please just let me help you. Do I need to bring you food? Take you on a trip? I know everyone in the class is worried about you too. Sam said they'd come over with some chocolates if you need anything. I feel fine, really. Best I've felt in months. Don't shut me out. I hate to say it, but you look sick. It's like if that parasite ex of yours is literally sucking the life out of you. Please don't say that about my baby girl. He's not my ex. Now, if you excuse me, I need to get back to my boyfriend. Mew, wait, come back! I don't know what she's going on about, but I need to go home before he gets all pouty again. I don't want him to worry about my whereabouts. Brahms, I'm back! You're finally here. How's your day? Better now that I can see you again. I'm glad. Really, I wish I could stay home with you forever. Oh yeah? Yeah, I miss you. In that case, would you care to join me? Join you where? Would die for me, Mew? Would you die for me? Then we'll really be together forever and ever and ever. Oh yeah, I got together forever, bro. I'm so happy I get to be together forever with him. Wow, man. Congratulations, you unlocked the special message. Feel free to check the extras page to see it. Okay, let's look at it then. You've unlocked 5 of 5 achievements. Begin the story, reach ending 1, reach ending 2, reach ending 3. Finish the entire game? Did I finish the entire game, guys? I felt like I missed some stuff out here. Developer notes? Hi, this is What Do in My Name. Generally didn't know what to name myself. What do in my name myself? As the writer-artist of this programmer, I'd like to thank you for playing the game. It's been a bit of a struggle to finish since I haven't done a solo project since NaMoRimo last year, but I did an okay job, I think. This game came out because I had an assignment for my visual storytelling class or I had to choose some local legend or folk tale and turn it into a 60-second video. It sounded really fun, but I thought it would be better as a game, so I asked my professor and got the okay to make a game instead. I was going to make a cute monkey theme, rom-com titled Monkey to Your Heart, or something silly, but someone else already took that specific tale and I had to go with my backup plan. It was definitely for the best since I had a lot of fun with the project. As you know, I ended up doing with the Po Kong, who I was arguably unfamiliar with at the time, and had to do a bit of research. The whole taking a bath at night attracts ghosts thing is a real superstition. I am fairly certain it started out as a way to get people to stop taking baths at night, since it could make them sick or eventually become a superstition surrounding ghosts. Singing in the shower attracts ghosts is also a real superstition. Something about breathing in damp bathroom air being bad for you, even if they're not real. Researching them has been an interesting experience. I tried my hardest to avoid anything too graphic since this was a project, but I wasn't sure if my professors actually had time to play the whole game. I mean, in their defense, they told us to make a quick video and I made an hour-long game. Bro, I've been recording for 3 hours. They did give me the okay in the beginning though, so I hope it's alright. In any case, thank you so much for playing. I hope you had fun throughout the game. I did have fun throughout the game. It was a good game. I thought it was a very good game, and I enjoyed the game, and I'm glad I played the game today. Did I really finish all of it though? Because I guess no matter what you do, no matter which way you go with this bathroom scene thing we got going on here, he's never gonna be mad at you, even if you punch, you know, his face through a wall or something. He's always gonna want to be with you in the end. I'm just gonna be like, darn, he's as cute as ever. Would it hurt if I was slightly nicer to him at least one last time? He's shaking, as easy as it would be for him to just disappear, he doesn't. One last kiss wouldn't hurt. Huh? I push him further down against the door, closing any gap we previously may have had. Despite any better judgment I might have had, I am still enjoying him. Seeing him squirm and whine, while a tongue deep within him does something for me like nothing else has. Is this really the last one? I don't want to let go of him just yet. Oh man, I have to do all this again? Come on. I know, I kind of want to like... The other thing I was going to do was I want him to move on to the afterlife. I was going to do the one last kiss thing. I love it. Don't worry about a single thing. Good, he's pleased. Maybe it's time for one last kiss. What's with that look, Emil? You seem hungry. Maybe I am. With the conviction that this will hopefully be the last time I get to do this, I push for one last desperate kiss, pouncing on him like a death row inmate devouring their last meal. With his newly freed limbs, he reciprocates my impatience by wrapping his arms around my shoulders to pull us impossibly close, legs following suit by circling around my waist. All the feelings I held back during the months he disappeared came spilling forward, and I poured it all into this one moment. It's my last chance. Every nook and cranny is something I have to savor in this final moment. My hands roam in everything it could reach, starting from his hair down to his jaw, to his chest, past his bony ribcage, to his waist, eventually ending in drawing circles on his exposed thigh. Ooh, scandalous. He seemingly shudders in delight, sending pleasant reverberations where we connect. However, all good things must come to an end, and I pull away. Mew. Alright. Yep, it all came to an end. I can't think of anything else to load into, finally. There's so many layers to this game, so many intricacies to these options. Even rice with a few sides. I have leftovers I can reheat, right? Alright. I don't think anything will change. I got all the endings. I got all the endings. Stomp on his foot. Ow! Mew, what the frick? I told you to slow down. You're ranking me really hard. But your friend was being a what? Nothing. I'm sorry. I know you two don't get along, but that doesn't mean you can yank me around like that. Oh, man, I want to skip it all. I don't think there's anything else I could do. Not a single freaking... Wait, hold on. Let's see the animated movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. Sure, I'll watch whatever you want. What if I just, like, no? Load my save, baby. Load it. Actually, I've got my own suggestions. Is that alright? Sure, I'll watch whatever. You're the best. I don't want to let him go yet. I know he's dead, but part of me wants to keep on staying with him regardless. I know he can't do much, and I have to take care of him, but he is great emotional support. He was my personal body pillow. Happy now? I do. And why are you staring at me? Yep, okay. I get it. I got a little more dialogue. I don't think it's... you guys... I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I played this game on a whim because I had like 3 other games to play today, and oddly I was just like, maybe these games will take a little long, and I have work in the morning, so maybe I'll just play them over the weekend. But now I played this game, and it took me 3 hours to record. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to edit, but I'm gonna edit. And you guys are going to see it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shrouded in your love. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I'll see you in the next video. And goodbye.